Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Silver Gauntlets for a three-way tiebreaker in Group 13 between Alexander Herald, Tetsoya, and Naestriel. Here on comms for you today, we have TheQueenHelena, Tobias, and Toffile. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to them.
Hello, everyone. This is a tiebreaker for sure. I'm incredibly excited to see where this race will go. We have Alexander Herald, obviously someone who has been in Challenge Cup before. Naestriel, I think, has not been, but is also obviously not an unknown person in TSG. Is also one of our restreamers. Tetsoya, meanwhile, a bit of an unknown factor. I'm looking forward to this one. We have Canada, we have France, we have the United States. We have a tiebreaker for, I think, first place. Is that right?
I believe it is, yeah. It'll be top two.
All right, so top two runners are moving on. Let's see how our runners are doing. Looks like everyone is readying up, and we have about 15 seconds left to go before this race kicks off. Amazing. All right, let's go. We have Alexander Herald on the left, we have Tetsoya in the middle, and we have Naestriel on the right. We're starting with the Water Medallion. We're starting with Sun Song. What does that tell us?
I mean, Sunsong will help with time of day checks.
Here's our Elite deck is like so and Shadow for it. Okay, so Shadow Spirit, Fire. Sorry, Shadow Spirit Deku. SFM Evolve. DC 2 go. Frog's 2 dead.
Frog's 2 dead is always nice to see.
So we are starting with... we have our medallion information now. We have Dodongo, Water, Forest, Fire, and Deku. Not the best, not the worst. Shadow being a stone is already a really good thing.
I mean, and Dodongo's Cavern being a forest medallion will get us a relatively free song once we find a bomb bag.
So we have an SFM Path to Evolve, which is actually... because that's usually a song. We're not playing with any setting. There are no scrubs. Actually, wait, no. There's the there are scrubs in SFM in this Storm Grotto.
Yep, the Storm's Grotto.
So there are two more checks with these settings in SFM, but potential song Path to Evolve.
And there's also that one scrub in Crater as Child, which is gonna be annoying.
That'll...
if that's anything.
SFM is...
I also like the different routes some of these runners are doing. Interesting.
Yeah. Going up.
Nothing on first heart piece. Love to see it.
$40 and $50 were dead.
That's great.
Oops. Phone call, folks. I gotta hop out of here for a few minutes.
No problem.
No problem. Oh boy, we have Minuet and a Windmill.
Well, that gives us SFM access.
Yeah. That means we're not getting song access for Forest for Phantom Ganon. This is gonna get. Song of Time is on burning. We have triple path SFM. What the hell?
So that means there's at least 2 path items.
Yeah, there's Waffles Grotto or the Scrubs are silent today. Storm. Good question. It's probably going.
Yep.
Probably the SFM. So we can go play Storms to go buy something.
Oh my god.
So knowing that SFM is triple path is going to head for SFM. Unfortunately, the fact that it's Minuet and it turns out.
Let's see if anything's on Dampe.
Section. Yeah, the other one setting at the tokens actually one of the worst.
Oh, big chest in Midas. It's a 2-egg. Dampe was unfortunately nothing. Early choose though, and it's a 20 pack.
It is.
Desert Colossus is path to Queen Gilma. That's a little gross. Oh, and the Sun Song chest is also big. Did that say Source Fountain is dead, or was that... Fountain Foolish. Thank you. Furors win. We got to see a Mido skip. Very nice. And without a hookshot or bow.
It's a to King. Lake to Kingdom. Scarecrow, Path to King. Valley Foolish.
I always like to see a Valley Foolish hint.
All even it's all of our path. 3 of them.
Well, here's a big chest.
Song in Minuet was Serenade. Okay.
Well, that's our path item. One of our path items, probably. No, most definitely it's a strength.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still the song on Child, and there's still the song of Storm Grotto too. So
Well, the scrubs are selling it. We're still missing 2 path items. 3 checks left. Scrubs have. We're gonna.
I feel like the lake hit to King Dodongo might be a bomb bag since we got strengths already. So I honestly don't
Could be a
know.
scale. I mean, it ultimately has.
True, true.
Go on. Actually, he's the one who's already grabbing one of them.
Did that say Secret Forest Meadows Path to Volvolgia?
Yeah, SFM is Path to Volvagia, Phantom Ganon, and Morpha.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, this is a fun scene. You better go to the windmill, because you want menu.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Tobias.
Hello, and sorry for having to drop out here. So,
No, you're fine. Do you need to be caught up or?
yes,
do you-
tell me what was going on.
So FFM is path to Volgia, Morpha, and what else? Toffile?
Phantom
Oh,
Ganon.
goodness.
Yeah. We have
We
Triple
found
Path SFM today, and Serenade was our
fucked
adult
up.
Serenade was our adult song.
So, okay.
And
Sure?
And all we found in the path of SFM is a strength.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
The
a
Wolf
path
Elf
item.
Scroll.
Yeah, oh, Skullmask is dead. Yeah, it's probably going to be Storms is our song to go get whatever's in the Scrub Grotto.
Oh, goodness.
So that guy just gave a child a big sword.
Yeah.
That would be an important lesson for the child.
You know, interestingly, there is a 20 pack of cheese in Midle's hut. So,
Yes.
and Lake is Path to King Dodongo with the free Scarecrow pick for a rule. So, they're coming back down to Lake, but Alex went upriver, discovered that SFM was triple path, so it has not actually gone to Kakariko at all yet, the seed.
Yeah.
But so he doesn't have
triple
mini
path triple path SFM is messed up. Rendobot chose violence today.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, and one of those paths has to be Stormslot. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Richard's got a hook shot for us, completely unhinted. Wonderful.
I mean, at least it's a rather easily accessible check.
Yeah.
But yeah, good boy, Richard. Good boy. Get rid of Fortress is foolish. That concludes our foolishins already.
Yeah.
Fortress
I mean,
Valley.
Valley and Fortress Foolish is very nice.
Yeah.
All path, all foolish, 20 minutes into the seat. This bodes well.
Well, Alex has been very insistent on checking all the hint stones. I don't know how much more he'll kind of want to check. Because I think he's got all the information at this point, so he can kind of just go He's just missing some of the always hints, but
Yeah.
30's dead.
30 is dead. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bottle on top of Tatanka's cavern, by the way.
Ooh.
So-
Very nice.
It's gonna be very, very interesting. I think Alex is gonna reset and go child here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just missing Minuet from Storm's check, which
He's going back
he might
for
be going to
Minuet.
CAC.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, it's not super important, but it will make getting to SFM easier.
Yeah, well, he's got a strength, so he might actually just make a play right into Tatanka's cavern immediately. So
You
that
know,
way,
that's fair. And that
Oh.
is also another song.
yeah.
Oh man. Tetsoya having trouble with fishing. I know the struggle all too well.
There's our other fortress, foolish dude. The good thing, the good thing with Alex is that, at least for all of our runners, at least today, is we have Serenade, we have Sun Song. So, like, kind of doing child navigation isn't going to be too bad early on in this seed.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We still haven't found what's the path item for in Lake yet.
Yeah, it wasn't a child fishing, so it has to be lab dive, or we're going to need a bean or a hook shot. But we have a hook shot. So we
So it
need
could
it's either
be a
lab
goal.
dive or. Oh no! Oh no! No, the Tetsoya. I forgot, and I'm actually surprised Alex didn't do this. We have scrubs on.
Oh, yeah.
There are 3 scrubs in the middle of Lake Hylia underneath the owl.
I don't believe they were anything though. Anything important. I
Okay,
think
so they were
somebody did
checked.
check them.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it might have been Naestriel that did it. Alex did
Yeah.
it too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So. Keeping track of where scrubs are in the seed can be kind of annoying.
Yeah, there's a good couple locations.
Yeah. And Alex will get Minuet, and then he'll be like, wait, what? How do I have Path to Phantom Ganon that is first adult song access?
I feel like he's gonna feel a little silly for doing the Mido skip once he finds out the song in Windmill as Minuet.
Yeah, well, he's playing with the knowledge that there's 2 other paths in SFM right now, so...
Yeah.
Like, right now, I'm kind of worried about that hook shot for him, but, like, Sun Song the first time he owned a market, doing Richard's kind of a no-brainer. Just get it over with and then go to Lon Lon. That was another strength. And
then-
And there Din's Fire.
What Scrub Grotto was that?
We're about to see. That was SFM
Oh,
Struck Grotto.
okay, yeah,
that's
it was-
that's one of our paths.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
so it was Storms at... Yeah, it was Storms at Serious Song to get into the SFM Grotto. Okay.
Okay.
So we have probably a strength path to Phantom Ganon, and we have a Din's Fire that is path to either Morpha or Volvagia.
I'm
Scared.
scared of the... So...
We have 2 strengths in FFM.
Yeah,
Two
it's really
strengths?
gonna...
2 strengths, yeah.
Yeah,
What?
so... Unless... Yeah, Wolfell's Grotto's a strength. Naestriel's about to get strength 2 here.
Oh, cool.
So, depending on if our bomb bag is... So if our bomb bag is on lab dive, that's kind of messed up.
So we have two. What is this seed? This is silly. We have two strengths.
I'm more afraid of the fire, dense fire, because there's a good chance. Oh, the problem is right now it's like we have to have a path to King Dodongo. Anything left in Lake is either we have free Scarecrow, so that's taken care of. We found the hook shot on Richard, so you can do adult fishing and lab dive without having bombs.
Are you implying a bomb back in early shadow?
If we get bombs, then that takes away any, like, neither strength locks each other.
Yeah, bombs is definitely the path to King Dodongo in this case.
Yeah,
or a path to King Dodongo, or so yeah, the two strengths don't lock each other, so they can't be path to King Dodongo in this case.
Yeah, so we could be seeing something like Strength 2 is locking our hammer into Goran's maze, maybe, on the left side. This seed is weird.
It is. Apologize, but I need to drop out for a moment here. I need to silence a smoke alarm.
Yeah, no problem.
And then I need to send an email to my landlord, but you know, later.
Yeah, it's like we're not gonna get a forced song OOT today, because Shadow and Spirit are. We don't necessarily need Requiem or Nocturne, maybe.
Yeah, but we do need a bomb to get the strength, logically.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, this seed is...
So,
this seed's kind of screwy.
It's entirely possible that a strength give us maybe a scale to then get our bomb back. It's possible. But we don't know if adult fishing is anything or not, because we need the hook shot to get to adult fishing.
Yeah, but we have a hook shot, so
Yeah,
it's either 2 scales or nothing. We'll probably get some clarity when if Alex opts to go for Dodongos here. Have we seen adult fishing or top of lab? No, neither runner had the hook shot when they went down to Lake as an adult the first time through. We'll see it in adult too. We didn't have pre-painted beans, we just had free Scarecrow.
Yeah. I mean, when you go child, you could grab the beans to go to...
Okay.
OOT's a horse.
OOT's a bonus song, which is fine. Just shoot the big Poe from the... Get rid of the big Poe. Get rid of Opona. Opona's gone.
Yeah, well... I am concerned, though. Okay, 40 is dead, and I think we already saw 50 is dead, right? And 30 was dead as well. I am concerned, though.
Yeah, well, that's the bad scrub in the critter dead.
Yeah, sweet.
Alice, you got shoes and you got a strength. Just go do DC. It's forest med. You want a song. Yeah, this seed is
weird.
Yeah, horse with OOT horse with it should be also said horse with OOT horse with Fortress Full, which means there's literally one check that you need for opponents in this game, and you can get around it by standing at a sign and shooting at a Poe.
Yes, true. But that does have weird path implications here, because obviously, your...
I mean, if somehow Aponis is locking our long shot to get across into GTG, all right,
Yeah.
but we're gonna get Requiem before then, so, like, we'll care about it, but we won't care about it too much, if you know what I mean.
True.
Because
Fair.
these runners should be able to reverse Wasteland.
Yeah, they're all pretty well skilled. I mean,
Yeah.
they made it this far.
True. They
I'm
are
also
among the top 128 best runners of this game. So, it's just I'm worried about that Din's Fire, because
Yeah.
Din's Fire being pathed to something implies to me that there is something in Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
This is always the concern I have when I find Din's Fire in a path location, and Shadow Temple is not one of our medallions.
Well,
I mean, it could
somebody said
also
we
be Wasteland.
That is true.
I mean,
With Din's Fire just being our only fire source, or for that matter, something could be in nothing can't be, or nothing except light arrows can be locked by Din's Fire in Ganon's castle in this seed,
Yeah.
which is closed.
yeah, no, like, I mean, the scary thing, the real scary thing about Dens, the other scary thing about Dens is that the other dungeon that requires fire magic is also a stone.
Yeah.
So, like, but I have the feeling it's going to be something like 2 strengths. Ooh, slingshot.
We'll take one.
Dodongo's Cavern.
So that can't be our path to Goma, because we have a path to Goma, which was what was it again?
On Colossus.
Colossus, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Colossus might have our sword then.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a strength here, so that should be in logic at any age. Dodongo's Cavern is one of the dungeons in these settings that every dungeon basically, except for like Decatur, gets a little bit of a boost in this setting. In our Aether settings.
And DC has just a bunch more checks because of all the scrubs in here. You have one in the lobby, you have one on the right side that's easily forgotten. You have 2 near Bomb Bag. That's it, I think?
Yeah, it's 4 more checks. Jabba has that extra scrub near the elevator, under the water. And Alex is just already...
And also, Keysy just adds a bunch more checks for the... That was an interesting setup for these, for opening the Dodongo eyes. Okay. Keysy adds a bunch more checks to all of the dungeons, because obviously none of them have any keys in them. So dungeons are now very powerful, and especially key dungeons, you want to be in those.
Yeah,
Water
like,
and fire.
Yeah,
Gruta,
water has 9 keys.
Gruta Training Grounds.
Water's 7.
7, you're right, sorry.
Yeah, six smalls. Because you can... you have the 5 doors plus the one that they took out, because it screws havoc with generation.
And like you said, Helena, GTG is even more OP. There are 22 checks in there. Normally 9 of those are keys. Now it's all just items. So it also means, of course, the item pool gets more diluted. There are more junk items in the pool.
Yep. It's give and take.
Yeah.
And if we were playing with extra junk items or ice traps, you know, there would be a lot of ice traps in this seed. Something like 30 plus.
All right, here we go. Lab dive. Heart. Recovery heart. Okay.
Oh, okay, lab roof is nothing.
So now all that's left is adult fishing.
Did Naestriel set Scarecrow as child?
It's free Scarecrow.
It's free Scarecrow.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I guess technically we could have a bomb bag on Shoot the Sun.
That would be so gross.
Uh,
But I don't think it'd be that deep in,
I mean, our
We have strength, so we can do most of the Dongo's Cavern, logically.
yeah, we can't really make a good read on exactly what of our like everything Alex is doing is in logic right now.
Yeah.
But we really can make a good read on what our hookshot logic is here, because like our morph and PG paths are going to somehow involve these strengths and storms.
It is Lap Dive.
Slab dive, or it's
Shoot the sun.
oh, so you either need 2 skills or 2 hook shots and a bow. Oh boy. Yeah, this is probably going to be. This actually could be Requiem, maybe like Requiem or Nocturne on OoT. No,
Minuet. I mean,
Minuet.
Prelude, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Prelude.
the,
Yeah,
the Force song. The Force Medallion song.
the song that Speak won't let you leave to go back child until you finish. Storms, Trailstorms is nothing.
Skull Mask is dead. That's good news, but we've already seen that one in Lakeback. Ooh, hello.
Oh,
A
there's
scale.
our first scale.
Ooh, okay.
That is not unwelcome.
It
Makes
shoots
pathing. Sorry?
Unless the hammers from Gorn City Maze, it shoots the sun. That's our first bot bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There's no other way we can get that scale.
That's a
That
bomb lock check.
Yeah, unless we get
That
the hammer
scale.
somewhere.
So nothing on Lap Dive. It's Shoot the Sun. Cool. First bomb bag on Shoot the Sun. That's great. Question
That would
mark?
be the second seed in 3 days that I've called with first one bag on Shoot the Sun. I don't.
Or hammer. Or hammer's
hammer.
available.
Yeah, hammer,
yeah.
hammer exists, but I'm skeptical.
I mean, we have to get to Colossus somehow, and it's not by
By Epona, no.
Epona.
I'm gonna take a look at our path hints real quick.
Yeah, our problem right now is one of our paths is storms, and it's going to be storms either for our strength or for dins.
I think that maybe getting... No, because... It wouldn't be... It could be in the boulder maze in Adult.
Yeah, that's
or,
that's what I'm kind of feeling like Hammer is. Well, let's see. Naestriel has made it up there. I guess Bolero was, yeah, upon a song.
This is so
left
weird.
hand was nothing. I'm not quite sure what the seed wants us to do yet, and this is interesting. This is one of those settings combinations that really screws with your ingrained habits on how to approach an OoT seed. I like that. SFM to Morpha, yup, we know that. Thank you, game.
Yeah, well, that's Naestriel's first copy. The other one was... the other 2 runners haven't done River yet, so they don't know the other ones. And Alex is...
Setting time to night, and then save for start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tetsoya is on the way to the well. Makes sense. It's a very check dense location. Again, you have 3 more checks than usual in here that are items.
I mean, Song of Storms could also have our hammer, maybe.
Yeah.
Or as a weird twist of fate, our first bomb bag? Question mark.
I don't think so, because there was a path to Dodongo's Cavern in Lake Hylia.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
which
So it's not,
has
it
to
wouldn't
be
be
a bomb bag.
somewhere.
And we now know that ZL is on Prelude. It's early accessible in
Why wouldn't-
Temple of Time. So obviously we don't have a bomb bag yet.
And
And
there's
there's
Megaton
our hammer. Okay, good call, Helena.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
it had to
on.
either be in Goron or in Well, so...
And that is Storm's path to Volve.
Yep.
And there's a strength.
And
Strength and Dins as paths to Phantom. 2 strengths and Dins as paths, potential paths for Phantom Ganon and Morpha. I don't like this.
No, strength just for Phantom Ganon, but the Dins is not because we found Hookshot in Market.
Well, no. It's
It could be Bow. So, Bow could be strength locked, you're right, or Dins locked.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna see the Goron City scrubs here. We have Goron Tunic and a Hookshot, so this.
Yeah, I forgot that you also need Bow. For Phantom Ganon.
So yeah, if either of these strengths is path, both are paths, so both are required, and that would imply that there's your first bow in Colossus somewhere. We do have access to Requiem. So rather, not your first bow, but somewhere Strength 2 locked, and Strength 2 locked are, considering that we have no easy access to Gerudo Fortress yet, that kind of only leaves Spirit Temple.
Yeah, and we know Fortress is dead. But GGG is not.
GTG is massively important this seed. I can already guarantee you that. Oh, hello! Like has something big. Magic!
Okay.
Remember, folks, the well only comes in 2 flavors. It's either Bait of the Well or Well of the Hero. Guess what we rolled today?
Access into Shadow Temple.
And there's another big chest.
Oh, fudge. Toffile,
Yeah.
please.
You want it? You suggested it.
I did.
Nothing in the.
And that's fire arrows, so...
Okay, that has interesting implications. That gives us a second fire source.
So,
yeah.
So I don't think... Because Haunted Wasteland can't have... No, because we have 2 different fire sources. Huh?
No.
Yeah, so Haunted Wasteland is out, it's Shadow. If the Din's Fire is a path item, it's Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So what's down here? Okay. Let's.
Also,
like
all
how
3 of our runners have the silver gauntlets now, and I would like
Ye-
to encourage you strongly to if you have those gauntlets as available as your emotes, make that known in chat.
Yeah. I like how
Also-
Alex paused there for a second, just like, this is silvers.
Yeah, like,
Contractually,
what?
He's contractually obligated as a TobiasG comment.
Actually, Sadie pointing out Wasteland re-intensifies. We don't have a bow to use that second fire source yet.
That is
true.
true. I mean,
Yeah.
Sadie's just biased because they want to see
Oh,
the
actually, there is. Well,
Wasteland.
let's see.
Sadie is absolutely biased in favor of Wasteland. Yeah.
So this is actually one I did not really take a look at when the.
Oh yeah, the silver. Wait, what is that?
That is a
Something. It's a
mirror shield. What?
Okay, that can't be path. That's nice, but that can't be path to King Dodongo because anything the mirror shield blocks
Spirit.
is bomb
Yeah,
locked.
everything mirror locks is bomb locked, so that can't be a path item. It's nice, but yeah, Spirit Temple intensifies.
Well, we know we have Hammer to potentially do. Well, we still don't have a bomb bag to. No, because we have strengths, and that allows us to beat King Dodongo without bomb bag.
Well, we need a bomb bag to get to King Dodongo still.
I mean, we're talking out of logic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the logic not account that you can do King Dodongo as an adult?
It does, but it doesn't account for doing King Dodongo with anything other than bombs, because shoes aren't in logic.
But you could also beat it with strengths with the bomb flowers.
Yeah, no, but
yes,
opening,
but you
opening
do need,
the way to King Dong.
yeah, you do
Okay.
need bombs. You do need bombs to get to King Dodongo.
Oh, right, because the eyes. I keep
Exactly,
forgetting about
the eyes.
Thank you for being patient with me, because my brain couldn't think about the eyes.
It's fine.
The
Logic is a
interest-
complicated beast.
Yeah, the interesting thing is with the hammer is that actually does skill and logic. That's something to know. So getting into domain is in logic. It's not in logic otherwise because ZL's behind bombs.
Yeah.
But
So
this
skills and logic.
if we are second skill on frogs, I going just.
Why is he checking Fountain? Isn't Fountain dead?
No, this is domain.
Oh, domain, right. Fountain is outside. Yeah. I always get them mixed up for some reason. Alex is definitely making some interesting plays.
Yeah, no, I mean a lot of it isn't bad.
I have never seen that done. That is an interesting way.
Yeah. So with a three-way tiebreaker, obviously, for first place, you're not playing to come in first necessarily. You're playing to not come in last. This is kind of qualifier mode in a small way, and that kind of has as a bit of implication on Alex's routing style. Also, Alex is a seasoned RSL player. That definitely also influences how he plays this, because with with scrubs on and Keysy, he knows he needs to prioritize dungeons. He knows he needs to prioritize scrub grottos, obviously, but he also knows that there is a that in the end, being thorough here and not missing items is the key to not coming in last, and that's all he needs here. He just wants to move on to brackets.
Yeah, no, it's.
I would the
Toffile cutting in and out for us.
Yeah. Ooh, we get to see a forest temple from Tetsoya's.
did in this play because theoretically we should not be able to beat this.
I mean, unless we somehow find a French vanilla bow in here, but that.
Yeah.
I mean, that could potentially play with our path logic, because there is a strength locked check with the Floor Master.
Well, we're playing with Keysy, so can't have like a key layout that forces hover boots to be required. So the only thing left to beat Phantom Ganon at this point is, and it's a, I guess it is potentially that it is like the bow is strength 1. I guess it is, because that other strength is locked by probably our gold. It could be locked by Lap Dive or Sun. Ooh. But not a...
Yeah, Storms plus Hammer does give us Wolfos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so right now our bow is... We could be seeing a bow in here. I'm with Jury's missing Storm. Probably...
But Storms also gave us Hammer, so... This is just such a weird seed.
I wouldn't want...
Is there a fire check in Forest? No. Oh, yeah. Well.
trip out to go going on a clock.
Hovers in forest. That's also possible.
Incoherent, I would like to know how hovers could be locking hovers lock Forest Temple in a Keysy siege. Okay, I guess Song of Time for for Courtyard. But it. If Courtyard locks all of our posts, okay. I guess there's that one chance.
Yeah, that's fair. Where was Requiem again?
I believe.
Wait, I could just look at the spreadsheet. Bolero. Okay, thank you. Setting for Roar's Wind here. Smart. Oh, chest size matches contents finally makes that chest not the boss key chest.
Yeah. Yeah, they pushed it out with.
If this is somehow our vanilla bow, that'll be kind of funny.
I mean, possible.
I mean,
But we'll
anything's
see.
possible.
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
I do like Naestriel is doing strength 2 related checks.
I think that's a good call here. Yeah, I mean you're in Spirit Temple, incredibly early, considering how most seats work. But honestly, I don't dislike the play here, considering the path info we got.
Yeah.
Also, what song did we just get there from?
We got Saria's song on Colossus.
Yeah, sorry, Song on Colette.
Which is also our only path to Goma, or our only possible path item to Goma, apparently. We know Lullaby is on Prelude. Well, it is one of our possible path items to Goma. We could also have something on the ferry.
Yeah. Because Naestriel does not have CL.
Yeah. So Tetsoya here is actually doing all he can, bolus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth the checking because you don't have to worry about keys here.
Well, the problem is you're still going to have to backtrack to go kill the post.
Yeah. Which is why they set Furrow's Wind.
Yeah.
And there we go. That's all he can do in Forest Temple, I think.
Reset your Furrow's Wind. There you go.
There he goes. And there's an adult's wallet in Spirit Temple. Yeah, we've seen...
We saw Gorgon already.
Yeah. We haven't seen Zora's Tunic yet.
Well. So, Keysy kind of makes it less likely Central Pillar is needed, in a way.
Fair.
Because you don't have to worry about the big key or small key being in there.
That is true.
So, it'd just be for the item.
And Alexander is gonna eventually maybe get that hammer and magic from Well.
Yeah.
And that would make Alex... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you know there's a Song of Time block over there in this room?
Yes-ish?
I only learned about that recently.
There's the
get
other
that.
wallet.
Okay.
There aren't really anything useful to... There isn't really anything useful to do with that wallet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, paperweight.
Hey! 1 step closer to %. Here we go.
Unfortunately, Naestriel didn't save quite the temple time. Maybe he's going to do it now, and now he's going to get ZL.
Yeah, might be a bit annoyed, but I'm pretty sure he will play Requiem and check that path, potential path ferry location before he does anything else. Just
Yeah.
Because I don't see how. I mean, if Saria Song is our path, then it would be Dancing Dad or Skull Kid in that case.
Yeah, he doesn't want that to be the case, honestly. And there he goes, plays Requiem immediately, just as I said. Yeah, let's clear up that path location. Let's close that mental loop and be done with that area.
Always full clear your path locations.
Especially if you have nothing better to do. Like this is straight up a good play because there's not much else currently going on in this seed, I think.
Yeah, I definitely would have to agree with you on that.
Well, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that Tetsoya isn't actually in Forest, in a sense, just because he could have gone to fully completable Fire Temple.
I do tend to agree with that. But do you want to be in fire? I mean, you know, it is a medallion, and also completable is a relative term if you don't have a bow.
I mean, no, it's completely completable. The bow lock, there's no keys. You can walk around and just grab the bow lock check from the backside.
You are not wrong. And
we have free Scarecrow too, so we can do Pierre. Like, there's nothing in here.
Yeah,
I
the only
stand
thing
corrected.
that you
This
need
shit's
is
completely
hammer.
completable.
Yeah, like, but I think a lot of this is a lot. So what did we see? What was in?
We knew what the Colossus Fairy was just a bloopy. So yeah, Saria's song is a path item in Desert Colossus.
Or I didn't see what was on the arch completely.
I mean, if it's something important, then we would.
Yeah, if it's something important, Naestriel is going to be on that, and is going to be going straight to River
to buy a bean, like playing Minuet and reversing out of it.
I mean, he might be stopping by to get Skull Kid and Dancing Dead just in case.
Yeah.
It's probably not a bad routing decision here. If you wanna follow up on that Saria song, just route this in and then route to River to buy a bean. Because this is straight up available to him. He has both Saria song locations on lock here, and can. Oop.
He's also good at the slingshot game because he's in Lost Woods, so not bad routing, I would have to say.
Yeah. Right now, his big problem is that he's the only one of our runners who hasn't gone into the well. For the hammer.
See, the only problem is if he hasn't gotten well now, he might. Oh, and there's our bow.
Okay. I did not expect that to be there. That ain't Saria's locked.
Slingshot was.
No, our slingshot was.
Where was Slingshot again?
Colossus, one of the DC scrubs.
So let's figure this out. Colossus is path to Goma with Saria's song. We have no idea what that is yet. SFM was path to Phantom Ganon. And we now have 2 strings, obviously. Both of them were in SFM. We have a hookshot, which was in with Richard. It's also Sphere 0. And we have a bow that was slingshot locked. that slingshot was on the Desert Colossus scrub. Sorry, on the DC, Dodongo's Cavern scrub. We needed a strength to get into Dodongo's Cavern. We don't yet have a logical bomb bag.
Give me a second. I gotta check one thing. Because that scrub is behind the bombable wall.
Oh, crud, yeah.
And I don't know if there's, I don't think there are the Kadongos that spawn in that room that you can kill them to blow open the wall like you can for the Skulltula on the other side, on the right side.
Even then, killing the baby Dodongos for their explosive power isn't in logic. So Papa D has iron boots for us. And Sadie asked in chat that Bo was on target in the woods, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not yet ready, or I'm not quite figuring out how that's
Hammer says storm's locked.
Yeah.
And I don't think that particular scrub is in a location that you can get with anything other than hammer or bombs, right?
Correct. So yeah, so we needed storms in order to get access to get our hammer to then get slingshot.
Which gets us a bow, and that is the path to Phantom Ganon. So
Yeah,
Storms, path to Phantom Storms was in SFM, right? Yes, it was on Tharias. So Storms is our path to Phantom Ganon, and that leaves 2 strengths and a Din's Fire as path to Morpha. Monka is.
Something's still not right. Because our Volfast should be Storms through Hammer. It's probably
Storms can be Storms can't be the path item for both of them.
Right.
Yeah, was something strength locked though that we needed for Volvagia.
Hammer, no. Tunic and Walls for free. Hover's Lock is gone because it's Keysy. Bombs are not required. So it would literally just be Goron Tunic access to SFM, and we had Bolero and Hookshot available. I will take a look at the logic files. Give me a second to see exactly what's that scrub and logic.
In any so in many seeds I would not be as fussy about the logic here, but this is weird straight up. This seed is very non-standard, I would say.
Yeah, because storms can't be our access for two of the things.
That's true, yeah.
But I'm pretty positive that storms has to be our full logic.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. Storms to hammer for Volvagia is absolutely that eats that path item, which leaves us with 2 strings and a Dins for Phantom Ganon and Morpha.
Unless that bow... No, because you need bow logically for Phantom Ganon, because you need to kill the pose. Because you can only get rid of hit them the pictures with bow. But it's hammer locked / explosives locked in Dodongo's Cavern. Unless there's another slingshot somewhere else. That's strength locked. Right?
Hmm. It's weird for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say, I really don't hate Naestriel's play right here. Forest is thinking time, and he knows he can full clear forest. He has all the equipment he needs for that. So it will give him about 10 minutes or so of time to figure out what his next steps are, and it'll give him another medallion. He will also find his hammer soon enough. Which is again in the well for free in air quotes, and he has storms. So and that was worst scrub is dead. Cool. So what that tells us is he will then be doing Fire Temple and getting another medallion that way. That'll also give him Light Arrow cutscene, by the way. So yeah, he's going to be in Dungeon Rush mode for a little bit here. Happy 1 hour,
yeah.
by the way.
Did Alex
Happy 1
get
hour.
the target game?
Target in the Woods? Don't think so yet.
So
He
He's
might be
collecting
doing
some
it
skull
here
tokens.
soon.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna warp back out of here with Song of Storms and then just turn right. Sorry, with Sunsong and then just turn right.
yeah.
Ice
Ice
arrows.
arrows.
I mean, I thought he was doing Ocarina memory game, so I was just surprised.
And there's a slingshot and does a slingshot minigame and does a bow for Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't do Ocarina memory game. Never mind. I was wrong.
Yep. Nope, you're fine. With 3 players, you know, it's kind of hard to keep track
Yep,
of
it's-
everyone.
Just a little bit of chaos.
Okay, Naestriel died there.
Ifs in chat for one of our runners here.
I mean, I get it though.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. This seed is rough.
Yeah, I said it before we even started, I think. Scrub Shuffle adds another about 20 checks, and Keysy adds another 30. This is just more places to look for items, and more spread around the world as well.
Looks like Alex here is going to be rushing forest and maybe fire.
Reasonable. He has the tools to do it. He knows both are medallion dungeons. The general rule about what to do in OOT are to get done with the seed is number 1, do progression dungeons.
Yeah.
Number 2, when you have the time, or when you don't have progression dungeons available, do path locations. Number 3, go by density.
Yeah.
Or by your gut feeling, honestly. In any case, we are 1 hour and about 3 minutes into the seed, and I want to take a quick moment to shout out everyone who's making this restream possible. Thank you, of course, to our runners who agreed to be restreamed today, Alex, Tetsoya, and Naestriel. Their profile links are in chat right now. Thank you also to our amazing tracking team, Shannock, Tober, Blue Roses for You, and Miraba, who are making sure that everyone is able to follow what in the world is going on. They aren't just updating the trackers that you can see on screen, they are also filling a big old spreadsheet in the background with data that is helpful for us commentators as well as for our bot, our chat bot that gives you the path information and such if you type the commands. Also, of course, thank you to our to my co-commentators, TheQueenHelena and Toffile. Glad that you're here.
Glad to be here.
And finally, thank you to our restreamer, for whom this is the very first restream, and it's going flawless so far. Not jinxing it. Not jinxing it. Not jinxing it. Knock on wood. Narville Base, you're awesome. And finally, also
Okay.
thanks to all of you, of course, for watching.
Okay. I think I'm getting it. Oh
Uh-oh.
god, it's horrible.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Tell us, Toffile.
Okay, it's Storm's Path to Phantom Ganon because Storms locks all of our strength upgrades.
Wait, what?
That's Storm. That's the path to Phantom Ganon in the SFM. It's Storm.
Oh,
so it blocks all our stars.
because hammer.
Yeah, because it'll lock the hammer. Which one of our next items is Path to Morpha and Missy's Path to Volvagia? I don't know. Because it'll be either Strength 2 or Fire Magic is going to lock our bombs, because while we have Keysy on right now, we still have to be able to climb up to the top of Fire Temple. And we're going to have to... Oh, no, that doesn't work, because we can climb to the top of Fire Temple. Either of our strengths... Okay.
Yeah, because that one switch to climb higher up, you can shoot it with an arrow. Not, you don't need a
But
bomb.
which is... Burning Cack is what? Burning Cack is behind... Forest and Water and Deku. It's basically like our pillar. The access to actually pound the pillar is going to be locked by either Strength 2 or Dins.
Yeah, that
And
the
you mean
other flare
our hover
dancer,
boots
you
are just...
Or
Sorry.
the hover boots as well. So, like, there's no way to get to Volvagia without having Strength 2 or Dins, and I don't know which one it is.
But how? We already have seen a runner beat Volvagia.
No, you can beat Volvagia, yeah, but the problem is that,
logically.
logically, yeah, logically you're expected to have hovers or be able to get to the... When you get up to the top of Spirit Temple, you have to hover, you have to hammer down the top of Fire Temple. You have to hammer down a pillar in order to gain access to Volvagia's room. We never think about it. Because...
There's another bow.
There is a second bow located now on top of the volcano that we hadn't seen before. Oh.
Yeah, so that's definitely it's definitely Storm's locks all strengths.
Okay, now I need to figure out. Okay, Wolfo's Grotto and Scrub's Grotto in SFM were the two locations for strength.
Right.
Yes.
So
Either-
Storm's locks all strengths is what you're saying. I see. Okay,
Yeah.
so because the hammer is Storm's locked, obviously, and the bombs are somewhere behind hammer.
Yeah, and because we know that and like in order and yeah, like we need to be able to get to above highest score, and so we need Song of Time or hovers.
Why do we need to be able to get above highest score on?
Because of to get to the pillar to hammer it down to get the Volvagia, even though it's Keysy.
Okay.
So you need hovers to hover across the gap, or Song of Time. So hovers and Song of Time are locked by Strength 2 or Dins.
Okay.
But it can't be. So long shot is. And the other, It's probably going to be that strength. Dins is irrelevant. It's both the strengths, and one of them locks Morpha.
We're going to see what our path item in what the hell? What? Shoot the Sun wasn't relevant to Alex. I think that was just a bloopy or something? That was supposed to be our path to...
Yeah, no, the hammer changed it. It's lap dive.
Actually, no. Actually, no.
No.
Nehru's Love is path relevant.
We saw the... What was in the... But, no,
We don't have Song of Time yet.
we saw the DMC Scrub Scrata, though.
Not DMC.
The Goron City
Goron
Scrub
City.
Scrata, though.
Goron Tunic and Hookshot is sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we're about to see it on top Tetsoya's side.
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm trying to, like...
Yeah, I mean, folks, what you just heard live on stream was Toffile's brain slowly dribbling out of his ears.
It's me
trying
becoming,
to
it's
figure
me
out
becoming,
this logic.
It's me becoming Charlie Day in that picture. So I'm like,
This makes no, I don't think. This is so weird.
but it can't be the incoherent. It can't be the mirror shield because in order to get to the first mirror shield check, you have to blow up a Beamos with a bomb.
That's true. Yeah, so anything... Actually, no. Blowing up a
Not
Beamos...
easy. Oh no, you're right. Oh god. We can open up the chest and get into... You're right. I'm normally thinking of how we normally have distribution now that it's mirror... Oh god, our bomb bag's either on Twin Rova or it's the...
Topmost of Spirit, yeah.
I'm gonna go,
Fuck that! Sorry. Sorry for my French today, folks, but this
that's
seed
fine.
warrants it.
That's
Okay,
fine.
So our path item in Lake Hylia. Okay, Burning Cactus Song of Time. Thanks,
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, no, we've known that for a while.
Yeah.
Our path
Skill
item to
got-
King Dodongo in Lake Hylia is the Mirror Shield. That
so
oh,
far
God.
that we're aware of.
Yeah, unless it's lap dives. Did somebody had to done lap dive out of logic?
I haven't
Nobody
seen it,
did.
Okay.
and the only person who would have been able to do it is Naestriel, and I don't think I've seen them do it. I could be wrong. Yeah, nobody has been there with irons. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, Tetsoya just learned that that his slingshot has path relevance, but he already has a bow, so he's not too worried about that.
Yeah.
Oh, Inko pointing out in chat, whoever was asking earlier, do note the bomb flowers in the baby doodle room. That scrub is indeed accessible with just strength.
Yeah. I was looking at the logic and I saw that and I'm like, wait a second.
This seed is... It's wild. It's definitely very different from our usual fare here, just because Scrubs and Keysy together have conspired to make a mess out of the logic we are normally used to.
Yeah, I'll also just point out, we know where all our songs are, by the way, which means Nocturne's in Ice Cap.
Meh. Not
So-
too bad.
We're not going to Ice for a while.
Not for Nocturne, anyway. I mean, we're not gonna worry about that until we receive Rudo's letter.
Essentially, yeah. That being said, we're only kind of like a long shot away from being able to find light arrows.
Yeah.
I guess we still need K-Sword somewhere. Oh, hey, K-Sword could be behind Song of Time.
I mean, because we did have that hit for Colossus for Goma, and all we got was Sari's song.
Yeah.
Colossus' right hand is now dead.
Where did we get the iron bolts again?
Ocarina.
Yep.
Runia.
So Saria's song,
and-
that's why Desert Colossus' path to Goma is the Iron Boots for something in Water Temple.
Yeah, because
I mean, it has to be our butter knife at this point.
Or, I mean, hear me out. Could also be in toilet.
We're
No,
not
'cause we-
going to
'cause we-
discuss
'cause we-
this.
Wait, no, we need Song of Time, and that is on Bolero, which we still need water for.
Regardless,
Yeah.
though, we do need a long shot, either
Yeah.
for Water Temple shenanigans or for to get across Gerudo Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logically.
Yeah, skulls are dead to seed, except for 10 or 20. I think Alex is kind of doing this just because we're kind of running out of spots where you can have a long hookshot hinted.
Yeah.
So he's playing a little more aggressive with the skulls than the other. Okay, here we go. Lab dive. For the love of
Alright.
God, please be a bomb bag so we can like.
So we can not do the Top of Spirit? Is that what you're hoping for?
We're not doing the top of spirit for a
he
bomb
broke.
bag.
No. He did unequip Iron Boots on time.
alright.
In time.
Yeah, he was just.
He just
jumping
needed the
through.
skull as well.
Okay.
All right. Is Mirror Shield Path? So that wasn't Nehru's love on Shoot the Sun, whatever it was. That has to have been just a
bloopy.
a bloopy or heart piece or something like that. In either case, our Mirror Shield is Path. Nehru's Laugh only has a very specific path application, and it doesn't apply in this seed because we have scrubs on, but the Goron City scrubs are nothing, and Nehru's Laugh could be required to get to them logically.
Yeah. So that actually starts to like snap this horrible logic chain into a bit more.
All right, cool.
Palatable existence, because that means Strength 2 is going to lock her bombs.
Yeah, and Mirror Shield Path to Phantom Ganon, Mirror Shield Path to King Dodongo to get your bomb bag, which also locks your bombs, which is obviously required for Volvagia, and bombs can also be required.
Bombs won't be required for Vol, but bombs will be required to get Zelda's Lullaby off of Prelude. To get your Iron Boots from Darunia to get into Water Temple.
All right.
So
that leaves us with a Din's Fire as a possible path item to Morpha.
Well, it's probably that bombs are locking her hover boots, and the entire horrible song chain ensues. Yeah.
Ugh. The second strength can be path to Morpha, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's one strength and one strength. I'm saying Din's is probably irrelevant to seed. It's probably our path items are probably storms and the two strengths.
True, yeah.
And they all path to strengths just for different reasons.
I mean,
I need a whiteboard to keep track of the scene.
I'm
feel
not
like-
lying when I say I'm turning into Charlie Day.
Yeah, that is that meme about with that guy. I don't know if Charlie Day is the character, but you know that meme with a guy with the whiteboard with all the red string and stuff.
Yes, that's me right now.
That is all of us, I think, today. Sorry. I think we're hearing ad percent, but only in audio form.
Yeah.
So apologies for that.
Yeah.
Yo, Narville. What's going on?
Our hammer is in the well.
Okay, I think it
Well.
resolved itself.
All right, Audra. Who the heck picked no consumables? The Randall bot.
Yeah.
It was randomly chosen because for tiebreakers, we went with every runner bans a major and a minor setting, and the rest is up to chance.
Yeah. Alex, so Alex banned Keyrings anywhere, but got Keysy. And made sure that CMC was going to stay on. The coward. Tetsoya banned Overworld Skulls and Random Malwarps. And Naestriel banned Indoor Entrance Randomizer and Expensive Merchants. So...
Honestly, I can't fault for banning random owl drops, because those are just too random teleportation.
Yeah. Like, random Malwarps kind of sucks if, like, you don't have Prelude. Because you really want your Serenade for.
Yeah.
So apparently, that ad we heard was only in our Discord stream and not on actual Twitch stream. Sure. Thanks, technology.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad our Discord server has gotten their preload out of the way, and here we go. Here's our first
Big chest, mirror shield.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
And
here's
there's
our
our
first
bomb
bag.
bag.
This is the point where I just flip the table and walk away from this
Actually,
scene. What the hell?
Actually, I stand corrected. It couldn't have been on Twin Rova because we can't bomb open the wall to drop.
So it had to be
Oh,
there.
yeah, it had to be this specific chest.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Because you can't hammer it.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think if you're Naestriel, do you go and beat Twin Rova, or do you just at least? I mean, I think you go downstairs and melt the face at least, so you don't have to come back up here. But I don't think you spent the time on Twin Rova. This is like 3 minutes, and you can come back at any time.
Yeah, I
I mean,
don't
it
know
is
what.
stone.
It's a stone, so nah.
I mean,
You melt the face and you get the hell out of here.
I don't know what you want to do here because Naestriel's missing hammer.
Yeah. They're going.
They're going for Water Temple, it looks like. Okay, so this will probably answer our question about where Gary Sword ends up.
Yeah. Where's the hammer for Naestriel? Asks chat. The hammer is in bottom of the well.
And they have not gone there yet, and maybe never will.
It's really unfortunate because like you have storms. You know, storms leads to strength and fire magic. But it's still storms. It's still the well. It's still an incredibly powerful dungeon to go to.
I mean, eventually they're gonna run out of stuff to do, so they might go to well eventually, but it really just depends on what these other two runners decide to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's really going to kind of depend on where they go.
I mean, I will also say Alex does have the mirror shield and Tetsoya does not, so...
Yeah. I mean, really, realistically, what I kind of feel like will happen is Alex will go beat Fire Temple. He'll go play. I think he's got it. Alex has Requiem. He did go check it out before going into Fire Temple, Forest Temple. He'll probably beat Fire Temple, and then he may go take a look at Colossus.
Yeah.
And then he'll get Sarizong, and then he'll probably go back Child, and then get his Irons. Because he's been playing really conservative. And maybe take a look at Child Spirit for all we know.
Because we don't need boss keys, because Keysy.
Yeah. He actually might like just go completely blind and go Child Colossus anyway because he bought beans. already, so he's already prepared to go plant a bean if he wants to. So he may just
This
do
is
that.
an interesting strategy. Okay.
Yeah, got him caught on the fence. This is
I've never seen that before.
yeah. Hulks has done some really good execution this race with some of his setups and techniques. Yeah, he's
That's why they're a really good streamer. Runner.
Indeed. I mean, both, but
Yeah,
who
all
follow
them,
our runners?
all of them are really good in their own.
yeah, and we have no idea where Longshot is as of yet. Like,
Yeah, could be fire locked, could be.
yeah, like I'm in the spot right now where like just kind of work yourself whatever's in logic because Shadow and Ice are horribly, and GTG are just like not appealing considering how there's a decent chance they're behind something in Ganon's Castle at this point.
Could some water temple get us our Kakiri sword, and then could something and could Deku Tree then get us our long shot?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kokiri sword. I mean, remember we have that Saria song path to Goma for Iron Boots resolved. So
And
Water
we know
Temple is a very we know Tektite Grotto is a heart piece. We know Lap Dive is nothing, and there has to be something in Water Temple at this point.
Yeah, because you need to beat Water Temple to even get
Song of Time.
Song of Time. Thank you.
Yeah.
What is Naestriel
Trying to
do
peek
here?
that chest, and there it is.
Oh.
It's big. He wants that.
Yeah, this is interesting. I think there was a qual where we actually had Longshot in the central pillar chest. This is probably playing off of the fact that we had wallets sitting in the Spirit Temple, Strength 2 locked.
Which could put Sora Tunic in logic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is logically Zora Tunic locked, and there's Hover
And there's
Boots.
Hover Boots.
Yeah.
But we have also seen both wallets available to us, so...
Yeah, no,
okay.
well, this...
No, that answer, puts another question.
Yeah, it's in logic. And bottoms locking hover boots. I mean that was kind of obvious considering we needed that to be the case for the Volvagia path to work.
It wasn't bombs locked hovers. It was Strength 2 had lock hovers, and so that also means that right now our hovers are going to lock our Zora Tunic. So Zora Tunic's in Shadow Temple, or it's in Ganon's Castle at this point. Or I guess it could theoretically be in Central Bow Target if the game Central Bow Target if the game really wanted to be cheeky. Actually, no. It is bomb block because we had to lower ZL. We had to play ZL to lower the water to get into Central Power to begin with.
Yeah. What is this seed?
This is like.
I mean, at this point, it's starting to unravel. But ugh.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't necessarily need irons for Keysy water.
No, you could just
not
gold
true
scale.
in Co.
You could just sneak gold scale.
I mean, yes, gold scale and long
Longshot.
shot. That is true, because you can get in the door with gold scale and long shot. That's logically allowed, and you can get to Morpha with just gold scale and long shot. But that's the only check that's in logic with just long shot and gold scale.
Yeah. Yeah, our problem is that irons our path to Queen Goma somehow, so that means Kukirisor has to be somewhere else. Which actually,
and it could be
because the logic
hovers,
is, yeah,
and that it could be hovers locked.
it could
Or
be,
it could
yeah.
still be somewhere here in Water Temple. Oh,
Like
well,
this
there's
chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's our tunic. Okay, so
Game's got
wallets.
jokes.
Yeah.
Alright, so wallets are not required.
Yeah, no. But neither is the tunic. Again, both of them are
Yeah.
target in the woods, grants a bow. What in the... That is a great location for that hint, actually. We hadn't seen that second Deku Tree hint before, and that is hilarious. Also, that means that bow isn't path in any way, shape, or form. Actually, no. It's not directly path, but it can be indirectly path.
We could have gone into Volcano. Because
That's true.
we got the skill from
LMAO. There was a second bomb bag on Light Arrow cutscene. Locked by Forest Temple and Fire Temple.
Yeah,
That's bomb lock bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This seed is just mean.
It is, but I think it is time to start a prediction.
Oh?
Yes. Because I think all of our runners have something going for them. Two of them have, obviously, a medallion ahead of Naestriel, but Naestriel has a lot more information, has those hover boots from Water Temple. So I ask you, dear Chet, who is going to finish first in this race?
I think Naestriel's heading for Gerudo Training Ground. Naestriel, unfortunately, is kind of like going to die by... I shouldn't be saying this while we're making predictions, but I have the feeling that Naestriel's just right now is like, if it's in the well, if something's in the well, I've lost.
Yeah.
Here we go. Predictions up, folks.
I like Alex a lot. He's been making a lot of really good plays.
Yeah.
My prediction is gonna be on Alex.
Alex has been doing great technique-wise, but he is missing that information about the I think he hasn't been at the top of Spirit Temple yet. He does have the bomb bag by other means.
He doesn't care. He's not going to care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he has the bomb bag now. He doesn't need to do Spirit.
Yeah, he's gonna get his Iron Boots, and then he's gonna head for Water Temple. I think he's going to have made a note in his head mentally that, this is interesting. Mirror Shield somehow leads to this, and I don't care how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, unraveling this logic is actually really silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am tempted, but I won't ask Tress for the spoiler log for this one because this is very silly. I want to know how many spheres this seed has.
I mean, you could always maybe grab it after the run is.
No, it's an
done.
encrypted race seed. There aren't any spoiler logs for these.
Yeah, you'd have to basically beg Press to unlock it for you.
Or at least to take a look at the database for it. But yeah. I normally we might do that if a final seed is as silly as this one, but not for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I understand.
Yeah. So, Naestriel is hoping to find, hoping right now that they're going to find something in here.
And this is.
I mean, it's a play.
It is a play, but with a seed as logically convoluted as this, I would try to stick as close as possible to checks I have logically available.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's...
I like how Alex is gonna get this last check in Goron City just to make sure there's nothing else important here.
I like that too.
Yeah,
Just be done with this area.
Yeah, he and Tetsoya are about even right now.
So, Naestriel obviously is looking through Keysy GDV maze, and so far isn't finding anything useful. Well, there's a big chest over there.
This is... Like, the one thing you should be aware of if you're running this seed is if you find the... I guess it's hard for Naestriel because they don't know where the hammer is, but like if you find Rudo's ladder here, you immediately run away.
Yeah, Bale, you are... This is not accessible.
Alex is gonna take a quick look at Bombsy Bowling.
I mean,
also
might
reasonable.
as well you have Bomb Bag.
Nighttime market in general is not a bad play here. That also... We don't have the Lens of Truth yet, so I don't expect a chess mini game play. I mean, you don't need to pull a cola here, I think. Again, I think you want to stick as close as possible to what you know is logically available to you. With a seed that gives you 3 SFM hints within the first 15 minutes.
The runners got just as confused as everyone did about those hints, but I think we've got it.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, Din's is bait. I agree with Toffile.
Everything in this seed pointed at that bomb bag at the top of the temple.
Yeah, and it's going to be our right to the Volvagia, because the only way to get to Volvagia was by because Hover Boots and Song of Time were both locked by Iron Boots and Water Temple. Wonderful scene.
Oh, big chest in. Okay, it's just double defense, but there's one more big chest to go. So let's see what that is. It's another slingshot. Sure.
GGG was just a complete waste.
Well, not quite. I mean, he hasn't looked at left side GGG yet. The question is, do you want to?
Oh, that's fair.
Slingshot and it's our third slingshot on Bombsy Bowling.
I mean, I always say this, and I always try to point out, it's easy for us to say, you know, all of us here just watching the runners, but you know, when you're in the actual hot seat yourself, it's very hard, and there's a lot of pressure.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to do the same logical calculations we do in the commentary booth, except you also need to play the video game really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Naestriel, like, doing this is like, this could be potentially behind one of their 2 items that they're kind of missing right now to finish the seed.
Okay, definitely a bloopy on Shoot the Sun.
Yeah.
Us knowing where that item is and it's not here is making this really uncomfortable. But it could still be, like, the long shot could still be here. It just means Rudo's is somewhere else.
Soya is going to be the second into Water Temple here.
Alex following shortly behind him. Or... Oh, he's gonna check lab before dipping into water. Yeah. Can't blame that play. still trying to figure out that Lake Goma path.
I mean, we all were.
Yeah.
like the kid, like the King Doctor, but yeah.
King Dodongo, yeah. That's what I meant. Thank you.
And that is Alex done with his lake shacks and is in to Water Temple probably pretty soon. That's a big chest on Cracked Wall, by the way. Did we see that earlier? I think Naestriel showed us most of Water Temple.
They got into Central Pillar, so they had to drop it.
Looked big to me, but looked gilded to me, but I might have just also mispeaked that.
Well, we'll find out here shortly.
Yep, whether or not Tetsoya cares for that chest.
Oh, wait,
that's
there's
a big chest. Hello, don't just warp away, Naestriel. And
it's just a
okay,
bottle.
fairy bottle. We
Yeah,
caught a
there's that.
fairy in a bottle.
Yeah. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's 10 minutes down the drain here. That is always the risk you take with doing an out-of-logic play like that. Yes, GTG will be reachable at some point. This is an all-locations reachable seed. But will it be reachable in a way that matters before you have everything you need to beat the seed already?
Yeah.
Answer in this case, no.
Oh, I hate these freaking things.
So,
Shell blades are BS.
Oh, that's what their names are.
For the clams, yes.
Oh no, I was talking about the little water bat things.
Oh, that one I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, chasing Song of Storms is probably not a bad call here for Naestriel. But also big chest in Fire Temple. Hello.
this is Rudo's letter.
This is very available.
Oh,
It is Rudo's letter. Oh no. So that might lead Naestriel to go towards Ice Cavern. That might lead him towards even in general just Zora's Fountain and we know Fountain is at least foolish, but
Wait, what?
That shadow
was
temple
that?
open. That was one of the lava room checks and fire
yeah,
temple.
big lava room left side. But he still needs that. He still needs that Song of Storms check. He still needs to just go in the well.
Did neither our runner,
No.
neither Alex or Tetsoya get that?
No, they both just beat Volvagia and we're done with Fire Temple.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
they might go. They might go back in a little bit shortly. They might do Spirit first. We'll see. I mean, Fire Temple's got a lot of checks. Unfortunately, the problem is when do you stop climbing Fire Temple?
Yeah, no, I get it.
But
I mean, Rudo's letter could also be entirely. Well, no, I don't know.
it's hard to say because Din's could be Path to Morpha for one shot technically, and hovers are Iron's Lock, so we'll see. Like,
yeah, as Incoherent points out in chat, Naestriel's out could be that Longshot is actually up here. That would be huge. Would be a big advantage towards Naestriel.
yeah.
Being able to just complete Water Temple would put him back on even footing. I would also give him Song of Time, obviously. No, Burning Cack has... yeah, Song of Time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some of these paths are just completely...
Speaking of big chests and Longshot being up here...
Oh, that's
No.
Gold Scale,
Gold
which
Scale.
we know is dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heart piece with Goron mace. Sorry, with a mace Goron. Naestriel, not forgetting about skulls. There are still 20 skulls to be checked. And wouldn't that be funny? It's number 11 for Naestriel.
Oh, that is rough.
Rip. That is a bad place to get killed here.
Only you did Darkling before Central Pillar.
Like Alex is doing.
I think Alex is trying to minimize water level changes.
I mean, that's fair. I respect that. Just like that, Darkling is dead.
Yep, and Alex is about to get his Zora tunic.
The question is, does Alex go into Central Pillar?
He is not going to skip it, I think. If you're in Water Temple looking for items, you are not going to skip any check that you have access to.
Yeah, so this is what he did. He put FW in front of the water change.
That is really smart.
Mm-hmm.
I love Alex's application of Ferora's Wind he's been using.
Yeah, Alex uses this this spell really efficiently, and it saves him a bunch of time.
I mean, might as well when you get early Ferora's Wind and magic.
So it'll actually be kind of interesting to see here if what Alex will do after this, because, and I guess Tetsoya as well. Kind of knowing that we now know where Rudos is and how Nocturne's accessible, if they make a play for Ice Cavern maybe. To get Nocturne, because maybe you want to chase Den's path, and then
Yeah.
you know where a Nocturne is.
Yep.
And if you're thinking maybe Nocturne, it's Rudos is in like Deep Fire or something. You don't want to Deep Fire.
I mean, let's see. What we do know is that Pierre was nothing. That leaves 2 checks here. No, sorry, 3 checks for Naestriel to be checked. There's highest Goron, it is the Compass chest, and it is
The Megaton
Hammer chest.
Yep,
He's putting the Zora tunic.
And go to Central Pillar.
Yep. And why wouldn't you? You're not leaving checks behind at this point.
Yeah.
Really smooth application of the invincibility frames here by Naestriel. Wastes no time at all.
Oh, so that's how you do that. Conserving his magic resource. Don't need to use fire arrows, and you can just shoot that without it.
Right now, Jax, our problem with paying paths being resolved is we could still have Den's path, but straight to his path to Morpha just because of ZL, which is a problem. And it's not ZL because we need to change water levels in Water Temple, it's ZL because we need to get to Tobiasg. Heartland. Is that called?
But yeah, I'm highly suspicious of Dins at the moment.
Yeah.
I do agree with Chad there that, with Jackson in particular there, that This is definitely a candidate.
Lord raises and bomb launch.
Oh boy. Toffile is processing again.
They have logical access to gold scale without iron boots.
Yeah, but
There is Alex's copy of the hover boots. All 3 runners now have the hover boots. Let's see if Hammer Chest is the answer for Naestriel here. Naestriel really needs an out. He needs some item that gets him further into the seed. I mean, we know he needs the hammer from bottom of the well, but for him to have made this trip into fire worthwhile, this hammer chest really would have needed to be something.
Alex going into spirit is interesting.
He's going into spirit for the same reason Naestriel is chasing spirit. Chase spirit is trying to lock something.
Yeah.
And he knows that at this point.
But we know it's just a bomb bag. Well, we don't know what's on Twin Rova.
I don't think you want to be fighting Twin Rova at this point.
Our second
Yeah.
hook shot is strength 2 or Din's locked. That's what that gold scale fire temple teaches us.
How so?
Because you can get gold scale to get into water temple without irons.
That is true. But you would
So-
need a long shot for
Right.
that.
And that means our second hook shot has to be strength 2 or Din's locked.
And water temple, anything below water doesn't have anything useful, except the hover boots.
Yeah.
But that would likewise imply Din's locked.
Yeah. You chase hovers, you chase Din. You chase Dins, and you continue chasing Dins. Strength 2. Essentially.
Yeah.
Naestriel also desperately needs to find his magic. Again, it's in the bottom of the well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Naestriel is checking out Zora's River and then likely headed for ice.
I mean, it's entirely possible. Do KZ skip?
I think he's not sure exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he's making a plan right now.
He remembers the storm spread over here.
You can always tell when a runner is planning something, they just stop and are like, alright, hold on.
Wait a minute. Alright, here's Wasteland. Sorry, Sadie, not today.
Yeah.
But I got checked, so it's still a win for Sadie.
That's both Alex and Tetsoya now into Spirit Temple.
Did nobody check child side torches?
Nobody checked Childside Spirit because we all know, or everybody is thinking about this being Strength 2 locked or Strength 2 locking something. And they are right. They locked our logical bomb bag.
Yeah.
Because the bomb bag on Lax is very, very bomb locked.
Yeah.
But they're going to be not too happy, both of them, when they realize what that logic entails and how that logic unravels.
Yeah, so 13 skulls now, I think, for Alex.
Yep.
But we'll see if he continues to do Twin Nova once he fishes out the bomb bag, because if he fishes out the bomb bag, he might... the click might go off in his head. So, do I really want to do this?
Yeah.
But it's really nice having fire arrows for Sunblocker.
Alright, that chest is nothing.
Yeah. Naestriel, I think, is finally heading for the well. They're walking out of Kakariko.
Alright, yeah. Naestriel is about to find his hammer, his magic, and is remembering about nighttime cack skulls, which should put him very close to 20 skulls, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
Studiously avoiding 7 chickens because no.
Alex got the paperweight. Woo!
Whoa, yay.
Yep, and then he's gonna wind up checking. Ooh, that was nice. Honestly, that sliding wall is so hit or miss sometimes without long shot. I always mess up the climbing timing and fall off.
I think I always enjoy, like, oh, I never thought to use the long shot on that wall to begin with. Even though you probably have it by the time you get to Spirit Temple.
This is an interesting thing here. Royal Family's Tomb. I don't know if anyone has checked that yet, but we
Yeah,
definitely haven't seen the firelock check here, I think.
Alex did check the fire in Royal Tomb out of logic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Okay. All right. Alex just realized or just obtained his logical first bomb bag, and might be kind of mad at that location. It had to be this specific check.
Yeah.
Yep, and soon, Tetsoya will also be mad that bombs will be on that check when they eventually get there. Oh, it's a heart piece, yeah.
Alright, Alex is going for Twin Rover, which is something that Naestriel bailed on. Understandably so.
He's got mirror shield, he's here, might as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if this has long shot, I will lose my mind.
Yeah,
I will be kind of mad, and I think so will Naestriel. Alex is continuing in his approach, though, of staying comparatively close to logic, and B, especially playing not to lose instead of playing to win. He is being thorough here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also would say, like, comparatively speaking, Alex has a lot less left in the game right now than Naestriel did.
Yeah.
At the same time, like, Alex will GTG's and logic for him, and he's basically just kind of got the rest of Fire Temple after this.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting interaction if you could have also used the fire or ice arrows on these two.
Honestly, someone get real Rob on the line. I think we, or Keyrings. I think that might actually be a worthwhile addition as an optional setting. Fire and ice arrows work on Twin Rover. That might make for interesting logical shenanigans, because in theory you could have seats where Twin Rover isn't in any way locked by a mirror shield. There isn't a setting at the moment, but General Hayes. But I'm thinking that might be worthwhile as a setting. Ah, yes, you'd still need to melt the face. And there's your hammer for Naestriel. That gives him another dungeon. He also sees that other big chest near the like, which will give him magic, which will give him another dungeon.
Yeah, and also give ice arrows more value in a randomizer setting, besides, blue fire arrows.
Make light arrows melt. No, light arrows will melt the face if we're playing Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I mean, that's already a setting in the combo rando. That's the combo.
So you're saying there's precedent?
Yep. Then there's also the quality of life where you could switch between the different types of arrows by using L or R on your controller, like in Wind Waker on the combo randomizer as well.
Neat.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what Alex does here, because unlike... If he sticks closer to logic, it doesn't look like it was anything, unfortunately. But if he sticks closer to logic, this means basically Fire Temple has to be his progression.
But yeah, that is Twin Rover done. And time for King Zora skip, I think. Happy 2 hours, by the way.
Yep, happy 2 hours, everyone.
Thank you to our runners agreeing to be restreamed today for this tiebreaker. Thank you also to our trackers, Shannock, Tober, Blue Roses for you, and Miraba. And obviously, thank you to our first-time restreamer, Narville Base, and our awesome commentary team, Toffile, Twin Rover. Toffile and Twin Rover, cool! This brain needs to be hard rebooted, apologies.
The TheQueenHelena.
The TheQueenHelena.
Alright, I am now Twin Rover.
Alright.
The Queen Twin Rover, there we go. Your alter ego has been found.
Yeah.
Uh.
What do you... Alex is heading straight for Ice Cavern. He's like, it's Rita's letter in Fire Temple, I'm just going straight for Ice Cavern.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And Serenade gets us.
And here's Rita's letter for Tetsoya.
And I would expect. Tetsoya seems to choose to continue. Alex is straight into Ice Cavern. I understand it. With the current item loadout, Shadow is looming. You know that Nocturne is waiting for you in Ice Cavern, and you know that something definitely seems to be Din's locked. That'll give you progression.
Yeah. Here comes Tetsoya right behind Alex.
Yeah.
You've had possible Din's Path now for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, the better part of 2 hours.
Yeah, so.
Some ESS turns there from Alex. Very well
Who needs
done.
shield turns anyway? Alex should know Fountain is foolish, but there are hints to be had here, and these might be very useful. Ice Cavern does indeed have Nocturne. Thank you, game, and thank you for that hint location.
Yeah, that would have been. That's so funny.
And,
no shit.
And Tetsoya also has gotten their magic and their hammer is heading back adult now, so I have to imagine he'll be full Veggie and then immediately head for Ice Cavern as well, because
Yeah,
everybody
Naestriel
kind of...
definitely converging on that as well. So everybody's kind of making their way there now.
Yeah, because there's not much left to do.
Yeah. It's
The
actually
seed. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, they definitely have been shadowing for the past hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and blue fire arrows would have been nice for this, but okay.
Alex trying that that hover boots backflip and not quite getting it there, but probably tries another time and not getting the backflip this time either, but does get the silver rupee. Cool. On we go. Naestriel is checking hammerlock checks here. Does not want to leave those behind just in case there's something interesting. I
That's
don't blame him.
fair. That's fair and valid.
You have already spent invested significant time into exploring everything in Fire Temple. You might as well complete the quest here.
Yeah. Nice quick spin by Alex. Yeah. It's definitely going to be very close between Tetsoya and Alex, based on whatever's here. And well, I don't think there's anything in Ice Cavern itself, just the Nocturne song, I'm gonna predict. But whatever is in Shadow Temple and how deep in Shadow Temple it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's rare. It's probably going to be irons to get hovers.
Honestly, I am guessing at this point the
there's a
seed
big
is on
chest.
rails. Never mind.
It's probably just going to be a bomb bag, I'm going to guess.
I mean,
Bomb-lock bombs, yeah. It is
Oh,
our long
there's a
shot,
long
though.
shot.
All right. That
was-
puts the seed entirely on rails. You get your long shot for Water Temple. You get Nocturne to get into Shadow for your Din's path to Goma, and somewhere in Shadow there's going to be your Kokiri sword, and that is it. The question really becomes: do you just do Morpha or finish Morpha real quick just to have that out of the way first, or do you do that after you go into Shadow and find out whatever's in there?
You beat Morphin first.
Yeah, you have to do that anyway, and again, you need to do progression anyway.
There's still... This is all locked by Zelda's Lullaby right now. This is all Strength 2 and Bombs locked. There's still the chance that Din's is completely bait and Stone Shadow does not find a way to this seed. But, that being said...
You are correct. Morpha could definitely have a Kokiri sword as well.
But that being said, it's probably the hovers and Water Temple that are the path to Queen Goma.
On a technicality, Incoherent is also pointing out that River is still in play. Yes, it is. That would be horrible, though, because that would mean you need to go beat Morpha, get Song of Time from your from Burning Kek, and then go back into Water Temple just for this one check. I would hate it.
That's
But
true.
it's not impossible. Just improbable.
Also, we don't have lights.
Yeah.
True.
Ice Key's literally one of the worst things in this game.
Indeed.
Actually, it'll be really, really nice for Naestriel if lights are in Jabu. Lights...
Ooh, yeah, because neither one of Alex or Tetsuya have gotten Rudos yet, right?
Tetsoya got as Rudos, but it'll
Alex.
delay. It'll probably delay Alex enough.
Yeah. Wow. Are we gonna see all the dungeons this seed? Not complete all dungeons, but see all of them this siege.
Uh-oh.
It's entirely possible. This is also a big chest. Oh, it's just bow. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
He might warp. No. You know, he's going straight to. Because what he could have also done was, you know, warp to Nocturne just to like light the torches at least, and then. Because I think he set Roar's Wind in here somewhere.
I think his FW is set over near Darkling, so he can get back to the river chest pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's just gonna go straight for Morpha and then probably warp to Shadow to pick up that Goma hint.
Yeah.
Which is Kakiri's sword somewhere in Shadow.
How is the seed?
Long shot location was Ice Cavern. Oh, that long shot location. Oof. Oh, never mind. I can read.
Sometimes. Anyway, good quick grab here by Alex Harold, and that is Morpha done for him.
Yep, and it's just a rush to try to find that Kokiri sword, and then go again and find out where light arrows are, and then that'll be it.
Yep. And Tetsoya, second one with Nocturne in hand. Meanwhile, Naestriel is continuing to play thoroughly. Wants to see if there's anything on DMT Ferry.
I'll be right back.
I actually missed the graveyard hand.
Nothing on Morpha, so on we go off to Shadow Temple. And yeah, Tetsoya here choosing to go Shadow Temple first, which I don't blame him. This is definitely a play to make. You are just looking at having to do Morpha at some point, and as you pointed out earlier, Toffile, yes, technically it could all be bait and Kokiri Sword could just be on Morpha. The odds for that are comparatively low, and I get having this shadow path on your brain with what the seed has served you up so far.
Yeah. Yeah, Tetsuya's thinking Hover's Pass, so he's not going to even go over to Dead Hand.
Yeah, it's the RSL or the Keysy routing here. Really, like, you can at any point just drop for Roar's Wind and return back to the entrance of the dungeon really quickly. So you just see how far. Oh, jeez, Tetsuya is on half a heart.
Oh boy.
You can just see how far you can get in the dungeon, and I mean, if you don't get anything in there, actually, I don't know if I like this play at this point, because you're looking for an item inside Shadow Temple. You're not necessarily looking to beat Shadow Temple, and you know it's Keysy, so you're not going to be key locked at any point.
Well, the problem is that Hover's he's beyond, and anything here is Hover's locked. He's not looking for keys. He's just looking for anything past here could have Kokiri Sword, according to the
point,
logic.
Yeah. Or he's thinking hovers instead of just dins as the path item. I get it.
Yeah, no, because hovers were irons locked, and irons are path to Queen Goma. So Alex is going to be a little bit more thorough here, and actually looks like he's gonna go
He's headed for GTG. He does have long shot. He knows he has logical access, and there go to 10 minutes of his seed.
No, I don't think you shouldn't be. He's got... We'll see. He's got Din's Fire out. I don't think you make the play into... Like, the way that I kind of would view this right now is I don't think you want to make that play into Din, into GGG, knowing that you have Hover's possible path. You can check Wasteland and then maybe go out from there. But I don't think you want to go GGG here. I think you want to go to Shadow Temple. Naestriel's forgotten that it's Fountain Foolish. That's fair. It's been 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot that you can forget in 2 hours.
Song of Time is on Burning Keg, Skyrius.
Yeah, I really don't get this play from Alex.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have gone to Shadow Temple.
So Alex seems to be thinking he wants to follow up on those Iron Boots some more, which is fair. Remember Saria's song Path to Goma, which gets us our Iron Boots. So he might just go for Toilet and then immediately bail.
Yeah, that's true.
He has done water. Wait, did he get Song of Time?
He got Song
I mean,
of...
yeah,
he has Song of Time.
Yeah, so he might just go for Toilet and then immediately get out of there.
I guess in his defense that our path to Queen Goma, we have a path to Queen Goma that's Irons. It's not a path. Our Din's is not path to Queen Goma necessarily. It could be something that gets us there, but
all right. While we find that out, I'm gonna step away for just 2 minutes.
Yep.
yeah, but we're through Sunblock Room, so now it's time to do the Invisible Spike Room and Pot Room, and then we'll be at the Wind Tunnel. He's going left side, unfortunately. Yeah,
I'm just as confused as you are.
yeah, no, because, like, it's Keysy, which means, like, Song of Time drops down to being required for 2 item text in the game. I'm not sure, really, if there's anything that can push you here.
I mean, I get being thorough.
At this point, like, and at this point, like, you're pushing Stream 2, but Stream 2 can only be Path to Evolve, and Morphi can't be Path to... It's not necessarily Path to Queen Goma, and... I mean, this is Strain 2 locked in a sense, because it's... Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really pushing to use the GGG other than maybe looking for lane heroes. Oh god, there's the boomerang.
It might be looking like a Jabu Kikiri sword angle.
That's Epona's. That's AD. Everything's a logic for AD now. The only place we don't have access to is anything Strain 3 locked. Tobias sees the boomerang. Not on comms right now, but says put that back. And I agree. Still, boomerang is really nice. Like, we're actually starting to run out of spots where light arrows could be, so... It's not GTG. It's not in most of Shadow so far. So, we're kind of getting down to Jabu or... Okay, well... That's a bomb lock bomb bag. More bomb lock than the last one. Time for a boat ride. Ooh, and Alex 6 is at Toffile Keys, but has a fairy in a bottle. The Case Sword cannot be on HVA because opponent's Garuda Fortress is foolish today, as is Valley. Opponent's locks all of one check for us today, technically.
I mean, we still got these two checks for, well, 3 checks in the back of Shadow Temple here before Bongo Bongo. And if Boomerang is our only thing here, that might point to, no, it probably does point to AD. Nothing in the boss key room.
Alright, well, Alex grabbed all the silver rupees, which means it's time for one thing, and one thing only.
Toilet.
Yep. And Naestriel is Metamorpha. So, 5 medallions for Naestriel, 5 medallions for Alex, 4 for Tetsoya. But... he's heading for Bongo to get his first stone. Oh, God.
A big chest.
Oh, God.
Pay out, pay out, pay out.
Oh, God.
Kakiri sword, come on, let's go.
Oh,
Kakiri sword!
my God!
GGG is not bait!
Holy crap. Alright, Alex, you win.
Shadow Temple is bait.
Yes. Oh.
I am so remarkably happy right now.
Yeah, okay, so, good news. Alex
Okay,
still
I'm back.
Okay, yeah, congratulations. The toilet's required at the seat. Let's go get the star and go get
What the
drunk.
Huh?
Yeah, it was Iron Boots for Song of Time to be more for to get Song of Time to go do the toilet. All right, let's go get the star. Let's go get drunk, and then let's just hope that lights aren't in Jabu because the boomerang is in Shadow Temple. Iron boots are not needed for Song of Time. No, but iron boots are needed for the silver block room because you need the iron boots to go in the water, Shannon.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like you need iron boots to get Song of Time. You need iron boots just to do the check. Anyway.
Yeah.
No,
this
is the entire reason you do this play before Jabu. Yes.
Yeah. No, this seed broke us.
It's
so what was in the toilet then?
a Kokiri sword.
Ah, God, friggin' damn it. Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. No. The star somewhere is happy. I'm sure.
He has been summoned. I'm sure he will appear forthwith.
Throw him in the containment zone immediately. It was complete. Din's was complete bait to see. So far.
So far, I mean, it all depends on what Ganon hints at with light arrows at the end of this.
Yes.
I mean, he could hint, it's like, in my castle, for all we know. You know.
Yeah,
we have no idea where the lights could possibly be. We don't want it to be Jabu.
I'm gonna laugh if it's Child Spirit.
Yeah, because the only thing that we haven't seen in Child Spirit are the 2 chests.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
We kind of have like 15 checks in Ganon's castle, 8 in Deku, 5 in Jabu.
I mean, it's also entirely possible that lights are in Deku Tree themselves.
Yeah.
They could be anywhere. Except for the foolish areas.
Yeah, it could also hint Jabu, and Alex says none of the Jabu items. Correct.
Yeah.
He'll find the letter, but Ring will take some more finessing.
I mean, it also just depends where in Jabu. If it's the scrub in Jabu, you don't need Boomerang.
Yeah, there's 2. We've doubled the number of non-ring log checks in Jabu with Seed.
Yeah. Which, if you're in Alex's position, you kind of want to bank on that.
Yeah. Alex should know where bottle is, or where letter is. He just skipped getting it.
Because unless Ganon hints Jabu, there's no need of grabbing it.
Yeah. Here comes Tetsoya for more fun.
General Hayes in chat saying I'd skip directly to boss room. Honestly, I would agree. At this point, don't worry about Deku Tree. You can easily warp back here as soon as you know where to go. Just play for the light arrow send.
I think this is Alex being paranoid that it's spraying through your boomerang is in Deku.
Yeah.
He could be. You're completely right. He could be really aggressive about this and go for something else. But I think he's really just paranoid that it could be. I don't have access. I can't get everything where lights could be, and there's some really bad spots for that.
Yeah.
He's being really thorough, and this continues.
I mean, him being thorough helped him get Kokiri's sword, and this could be lights right here.
Yeah.
No. But we know
and
that...
we do know Bigoron is nothing.
Yeah. Oof.
So path from it was actually Desert Colossus path to Goma, and it was Saria's song to get your irons from Dancing Dad, to get your Kokiri sword in the toilet. Obviously, to get to the toilet, you also need Longshot and Song of Time, which required you beating Dodongo's Cavern with bombs that you needed from the top of Spirit Temple.
Yep.
And beating Water Temple with the Iron Boots and the long shot that you got from Richard and from Ice Cavern.
Alright, well, Tetsoya's going...
Iron Boots not necessarily, because Gold Scale was accessible.
Oh yeah, Gold Scale was accessible, that's true, and this is a Keysy seat, so you can actually beat Morpha with just Gold Scale and Longshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Iron Boots were only required for Toilet.
Mm.
Yeah. Tetsoya's going back child, which means we'll be seeing Jabu because he's going to go chase that boomerang.
That is Gold Gauntlets!
Really, really good for Al.
Really good for Alex, but could have gotten those from Goma as well. Lol. Well, now you go straight to Ganon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what exactly he's doing.
And
This is the right play to make.
Yup.
Question is...
And then Iron Boots are just gonna be in Kakariko on 20 skulls or chickens.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry, light arrows.
And that's our third bomb bag, I forgot.
yeah.
In Shadow. That's rude.
Yeah, I think we've seen just about everything except for one bottle at this point.
Bottle and light arrows.
Yeah.
Question is, does Alex make a straight beeline to Ganon, or does he check the rooms first before making a
Straight beeline to Ganon. You play for the light arrows hint at this point.
Yeah.
And Alex not going to Shadow might save him a whale load of time here.
Only if its light arrows are not hinted in Jabu.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, he's got like 15 to 5, so like 15 to 5 right now.
And there
Actually,
is Death Star.
Yeah, sorry, actually. I forgot, there's also 4 scrubs in Ganon's castle, too. So, yeah, he's got like 4 to 1 odds right now that he's good.
Yeah, so, the summoning Death Star was successful.
Yeah.
Idastar.
There was a hard required toilet this seed. Get flushed.
And only one runner knows it so far.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when you get Iron Boots, you know, it's hard to not think that Water Temple, like, those are, like, help you with Water Temple, but since it's Keysy, they're technically not required.
Yeah.
But we know that they weren't required for Water Temple at all.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This seed was kind of silly.
Alright, so not that chest. Yeah. Depending
there
where
are...
the slide arrow hint is, can make or break this race.
Yes, but Ganon's castle has really good odds at this point. It's 19 checks still left there.
That is true.
It's the 15 chests that still exist, as well as the 4 scrubs. So yeah, but this seed, just in summary, was exceedingly silly. We had 3 Sacred Forest Meadow hints, path hints, to Volvagia, to Phantom Ganon, and to Morpha for various forms of Strength 2 and Din's Fire and Song of Storms. Basically,
sorry,
it wasn't Din's though. No, but basically, like, probably it was Storms and the 2 Strengths that ended up being the path items for basically everything to bombs. Is what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
At the very top of Spirit Temple, which you needed the Mirror Shield, which was in Lake Hylia, gracefully hinted as path to King Dodongo for. This seed was nuts.
Yeah, this seed was rude.
All right,
here we go.
Inside my castle!
We're saved!
We're saved. This seed is over and done with.
Jeez.
And now we're going to get some very interesting reactions from what will happen with Tetsoya and Naestriel in a second. Because Alex is going to be done in about 5-6 minutes, and they're going to be like, "Where the hell is everything?" They'll probably think that lights are in Ganon's castle.
Thing is, as soon as Alex is going to be finished, they both are playing for their lives. They both know that the one of the two will move on to brackets and the other will be eliminated here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very interesting bit of metagaming that we might see here. Because
Yeah.
Tetsoya might just completely abandon Jabu. And just thinking, there's nowhere there's something in Jabu if Alex is done already.
Yeah. But depending where these lights in Gen are, might finish Jabu before then.
Yeah. So Naestriel is going to get Song of Time. Let's see if they're going to go take a look at GTG again before going Child.
Ooh,
Nice
that was a
bow
neat
extension
little.
here from Alex.
That was very clean.
Not in Spirit Trial.
Honestly, I would have checked Scrubs or Light Trial immediately once I got that hint. Looks like he's making his way to
Yeah, he's
Scrubs.
And now Alex remembered about the scrubs, so off we go to the room with 4 checks here.
Yeah. And then
so
what Spirit Trial has like what, 8?
Light Trial has 8, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Light. That's what I meant. Thank you.
oh no, Tetsuya, this isn't going to be what you think it is.
It's gonna be bait.
It's another slingshot, and there's a lens of truth, by the way.
Lol.
Lol. That's entirely irrelevant.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't crossing today, if it wasn't obvious.
No, also, the treasure chest minigame is absolutely not relevant today. No 1 in 32 today. No big chest in Light Trial, at least not immediately visible.
Yeah.
Wow.
There might be one here, there might be one ZL lock, there is not one in the first room.
Alright, is it the CL chest? Come on.
This is a 2-in-1 tiebreaker, so top 2 advance Schulzer.
Nope,
And
not here.
nope. That is Light Trial done with. So,
We got
it is
Forest,
Water,
and
and
Shadow.
Shadow Trial. Shadow Trial 2, always good for a joke. Fire Trial, not relevant. There are no chests in Fire Trial, so let's go for Shadow Trial next. Small chest here, it has to be Shadow Trial 2 or not here, so let's see.
Yeah.
Naestriel has made it down to the river, so they are trying to avoid going back Child, it looks like. We'll see if they'll go, if GTG is going to be it or if not.
Not in Shadow Trial.
So it's either Forest or Water Trial.
And River chest is small.
Yeah, just...
Water Trial has a big
and
chest.
there it is.
There
it
we go.
is.
Yep,
Light
and,
arrows.
Here we go. The Naestriel's making the break for GTG.
Is that gonna help him?
That's what he needed. He's gonna...
Yeah,
he's,
true.
That'll
That'll get him his Kokiri sword. That'll be his entry into Deku Tree, and that might just be game in favor of Naestriel here. Because
Yeah.
when does Tetsoya go back to GTG? Naestriel has already done most of GTG. He knows it's
Yeah.
either toilet or bust.
Yeah, no, this is going to be it for Naestriel. As long as they don't like stop doing the check mid toilet.
Yeah.
Which, you know, might
It's
be
entirely
novel.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going to be seeing Ganon finished about roughly the same time. Just, well, not the same time, but before, after Tetsuya finishes Jabu.
Oh no, Naestriel didn't. Oh no.
No, Naestriel!
They didn't get their didn't. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, yeah, they messed their back walk up, reset it, and then they're gonna go child again.
Oh. So close. Well, after this prediction, we can do another prediction of who will come in second.
Indeed.
And then...
And that'll be a super quick one.
Yeah.
So, actually, we could probably just resolve this first prediction at this point,
Yeah.
because there is no way in hell.
Alex, yeah, no way. Alex is getting sniped.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Like, if Naestriel opts to like immediately bail back adult, he still could pull this one back, but I'm not sure if he's gonna do that or not.
Yeah, because both Tetsoya and Naestriel did GTG, most of GTG,
Yeah.
besides Toilet. And they're like, alright, this is probably dead. Yeah, but
So Tetsoya will probably be headed into GTG next, but hasn't finished all of GTG. Naestriel, meanwhile, has finished most of GTG, but didn't decide to look into the toilet here. Ah, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna give you 1 minute for that prediction, chat. And get your GGs in chat for Alexander Harold, our first finisher in this tiebreaker. Finishing with a time of... ... 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 44 seconds. GG's, y'all. Alright. That means Naestriel and Tetsoya have it all to play for at this point. And
yeah.
both of them know that. Let's see if Alex will join us for an interview here.
Yeah.
Certainly would love to get his perspective on the seed. In any case, Alright, Alex will join us for an interview in a moment. He will just need to get a drink first, which is fair.
Understandable.
Sip of water after this seed certainly hasn't hurt anyone. This has been exceedingly silly.
Yeah, speaking of hydration, you know, remember everybody to
hydrate or dihydrate.
Mm-hmm. Also, getting up and stretching is also not a bad thing.
Okay, so at this point, Tetsoya is clearing up in Zora's domain. Meanwhile, Naestriel is
In dead Jabu
exploring Jabu, and the real question here is how long will Tetsoya take to before heading into GTG? Because that would be Naestriel's out. Every minute that Tetsoya spends not going to GTG will be getting Naestriel closer to GTG being back on the menu for him, or being the next logical choice for him. And we are joined by Alexander Harold. GG's, Alex.
GG's.
Congratulations.
God. I see
So,
so much of Goron City.
yeah. So, thoughts about the seed?
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say kind of cursed because of the... So the bomb bag locked the other one due to fire climb key logic. Or not key logic, but just fire climb logic. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. I like went into GTG. It's like, this is... At least one of the checks is iron's locked. I don't know where the other scale is. So I kind of... So, like, I made my way to GTG because that was probably the smartest plan.
Yeah, and it worked out in your favor because the other two runners wound up in Shadow Temple chasing the Dins.
It couldn't have been Dins, no.
They were chasing the hovers.
The hovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I knew, oh my god, where was Rang? I knew that...
Well, Shadow Temple. Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
God, it's so cursed. But I know that the letter is probably somewhere in fire.
Yep.
That is correct. Big
just
lava
in big
room
lava.
first chest.
Because of the, like, the Morpha path is for strength too.
It was just at the beginning. It was just in big lava room, and there was nothing else useful in fire. We
Oh my
know
god.
because Tetsoya checked for us.
yeah, it was.
Oh my god, incredible. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, when I saw that strength 3 on Queen Goma, it was like, oh, if it's in his castle, that'll save me some time.
Yeah.
And it did. It sure did.
So my impression during the entirety of the seed was that you were playing kind of thorough, and that you were playing more for to not come in last, more than to win this race. Was that correct?
No. No, I
Okay.
skipped Goron City because of pathing, because I knew that the bomb bag was like strength 2 locked, so there wasn't very much. Like, maybe the boomerang, but that was about it as soon as I saw that long shot in ice. Like, I did ice because I was baited into I was gonna go into Shadow thinking K-Sword could be there.
Yeah.
But as soon as, like, I got that long shot, it's like, nah, I'm gonna finish off Morpha, and then I'm just gonna reverse to GTG, because I was actually hard pressed to deciding whether I should do GTG or Shadow, because they're both big and huge commitments. But I chose GTG because I was following the Iron Boots more, because the fact that the like the iron, like if like the other scale could be somewhere, for all I know.
That was up.
It's in fire temp.
Up fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the Iron Boots, like, because Sarya's song was the only thing that you found in Colossus,
Yep.
and the only thing that Sarya's song got you was Iron Boots, so it had to be Iron locked. Morpha is not Iron Boots locked. Gold scale was accessible.
Yeah, I figured, but I knew even with that, toilet would have been, like, there as well.
Oh, be right back.
Yeah. So one of the major early divergences was you went river, while everybody else went to CAC, and then I think you discovered that SFM was
The
triple path.
Yeah.
So you immediately
that was
booked it
my
for-
decision for that. That was exactly the reason why, is because otherwise I would have gone to CAC after, but like as soon as I saw the triple path, I knew, like, if I did this out of logic, I was going to get something valuable. And I mean,
Yep.
Serenade wasn't even that bad though. I got a lot of hints, and then I was able to do like field and all that. But getting that 20 pack was really nice early on.
Yeah, no, I think that definitely helped you out, especially like considering your logical first bombs were at the top of Shadow Temple, right before you had to blow open the wall to go fight Tundrova.
Yep.
And
then the bomb bag was even funnier.
Yeah, but actually, I was gonna say, like, did you find it funny that it was Minuet and the Windmill, just because like you had a triple path SFM, one of them was a PG path, and it wasn't even for song to get into SFM. It was just
Yep.
it was just storms because storms locked all your strength, and then the other two strains because they had locked ZL and other stuff in the seed.
Yeah, I think Storms was for
It
it was
was
for
storms for
PG, I
PG.
think,
Yeah, it was storms for
and
PG.
then first strength was for Volve, and then the second one was for Morpha
And then the
because of that Rose letter spot.
both strains where it was because there was strain 2 for bomb bag for ZL. Because in order to ZL, because to get to Volvagia, you had to get the pillar down or have hovers, and both of those ways were locked by ZL because of Song of Time.
Yeah, LS was also like in ice too, so
yeah, the long shot was
and
in
the
ice.
Rudo's letter too was like bomb locked because I deduced that just from the paths because the
Nah, the letter wasn't bomb locked. It was to open the free chest,
oh
but yeah,
okay
it was just
well
turning in just getting to ice in general is ZL locked. So
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, like it wasn't too big of a deal. Yeah, like all those checks in water are actually irons locked, like even with gold scale entry. So
Naestriel is bailed out of I think Jabu for the time being. Tetsoya, I think, is trying to figure out what he's missed because it wasn't the river.
Tetsoya, remember, is... No, wait, that was Naestriel, right? Who basically crossed back to reversed back towards GTG, but then abandoned that attempt.
Yes.
yeah, like I'm actually glad. Like when I saw that sword, I knew it was gonna be quite a bit longer for these two.
Yeah.
Like most people don't think about toilet. Like I did GTG all in one clean sweep. I even did the ones in the maze just because I couldn't be bothered to go back into GTG just in case lights were there. That's also why I full cleared Deku as well. So, that possibility, I didn't want to leave it up to chance.
Yeah.
I was kind of at that point. I was of the opinion that you should just play for the light arrow hint and not even bother with Deku because it's such a quick dungeon to
yeah, I could have
do
like
anyway.
I knew Deku. I could have just put Furores in. It wasn't like too big of a big deal. It was just I didn't really want to go back child.
Yeah.
Like
True. Quick pause on the interview because this is now getting spicy. Tetsoya and Naestriel have both abandoned their respective attempts at other dungeons and have, I think, figured out where they need to go. Both of them are headed for GTG. The question is, does Tetsoya correctly deduce that he just needs to do toilet because his path to Goma is the Iron Boots via Saria's song on Dancing Dad, or does he do more inside GTG? In the end, there's about half a minute separating these two. This could very well be decided between one of them deciding, like you, Alex, to full clear Deku Tree, whereas the other decides to just dince fire down to the basement and play for the light arrow hint.
yeah, like I just didn't really want to switch ages. I probably should have just put Furores in. It wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah, you were still missing Boomerang and Strength 3 though, so it's not like it's...
Yeah, and I did... I had an idea where the Rudo's letter was. I knew it was like somewhere early.
Yeah.
But like... I have a feeling that once both of them find that Strength 3, they're probably gonna go like left to right, like clockwise. I mean, you just do that with Strength 3.
Yeah, you go densest locations first, absolutely.
Yeah, actually, so Naestriel had actually been to GTG prior. Tetsoya has not actually rescued the Carpenters.
Oh, that's 2 minutes down the drain for Tetsoya, that's true. But that might all be for naught if Tetsoya for some reason decides to go left first and go towards forest trial, then water trial first, and when looking for those light arrows. That would be an unconventional routing, considering again you normally do densest locations first, but not entirely unreasonable.
But I knew, as soon
Best
as
regards
I
to Lee
finished...
as well.
Yeah, because he's commentating the RSL match between Emo Soda and Forelli. My
I
door's
see.
not the greatest.
Oh God.
Alex has finished Bartender 210 and has joined us in the commentary booth for interview.
Yes.
Yeah, it was honestly. I was really worried about these settings because Keysy means that it tends to really pan out towards jets.
Yeah, but also it adds a bunch more checks. I said in the beginning of the seed, Scrubs and Keysy together at something on the order of 40 to 50 more checks to the entire seed. So the entire item pool just gets more diluted. And there's Naestriel's Coterie sword. Immediately to Temple of Time, obviously. So it tends towards jets, but Keysy is just a setting that also lends itself to just, especially together with Scrubs, just make seeds longer by giving you more locations to search.
Yeah, but in this case, it actually ended up because I knew that long shots, I knew that it had, or Rudo's letter had to be relatively early, and that you had to, as soon as I saw that lax bomb bag, it was like, my goodness.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, where's my bomb bag and how bad is this seed?
The answer is yes.
No, I had, as soon as I got that, I knew where the first one was. I kinda knew just from the mirror shield, but I really didn't want to go until I had to, and I thought, well, I mean, no time is better than now, and, well, exactly where I thought it would be, it landed up there.
It was exactly that one check that it could have been, right? The other mirror shield locked checks were either locked behind bombs straight up because you needed to kill the BMOs to get there, or they were locked right behind locked by bombs straight up to blow up the boulder. Yeah, that was the
Looks like he's just
two
rushing
options. Yeah, Naestriel
Goma
is just rushing to Goma, and that's going to be the right choice. We know that. He doesn't, obviously.
Not yet.
I was gonna ask, how annoyed were you once you saw those bomb bags in the that one check in Spirit?
I wasn't too annoyed. I figured as soon as the shield didn't pan out to anything, it's like, yep, that's pretty obvious where it is. But I was just looking for other things at the time too. You know what is funny though? Getting that strength, or that really early, the one in Wolf's Grotto, because I was actually prepared to do chew only King Dodongo.
Yeah.
So that find was actually super nice for me, saving some bomb chews for other things.
And you make great use of them. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say actually, I don't usually see the left side skull set up with the chews. That was really nice, by the way. Really
Yeah.
smooth.
That's actually I'm actually really good with that particular trick. It's just that I decided to. It's because I was doing other checks at the same time. Left side is just much faster than right side. Right side is only if you're gonna go full go. That or if you're a child, because left side is quite a bit harder as child. Whereas on the right side, if you do just basically a broken stick setup, but no broken stick, obviously, then you'll get it pretty easily. But as soon as I saw the light arrows on Ganon, like in Ganon's castle, that just brought a wave of relief because I had skipped so many things.
Yeah, we
Chasing
were
down the path.
hoping. Yeah, we were hoping that was Ganon's castle for your sake.
Yeah.
Well, Shadow actually would have been a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jabbo would have probably been the worst one out of all of them.
You basically got a. There's one extra check in Java that you don't need the ring for in these settings, so you got a slightly better shot. But yeah.
And with Furores, I mean, I could just set it up.
Yeah, the real question was going to be like, when are you going to find Boomerang? And it probably wouldn't have been too long because it was in Shadow, but it was still deeper in Shadow than what you might have been hoping for.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that reminds me of like when Lee and I used to just watch Zooter, like competitive Zooter, just on the big TV. That was before I started racing. I probably should set up like a computer or something. Yeah, for that again.
I was also praising your Furore's Wind uses in a lot of the dungeons, like your positioning and usage of Furore's Wind were really clean.
It was nice it was nice that it was Keysy because it makes Furore's abusing way nicer. The one that worried me the most was actually Spirit Temple because of how little magic I had. Which is why I went back and got the full can. But yeah, it's nice. Sitting in brackets. And I know that there may be a potential for a tiebreaker for Lee, so depending on how it goes, Lee and I both might actually be in brackets.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, unfortunately, I know that the group draw robbed us of the chance of Herald versus Herald, but it'd be nice that if that dream could come true in brackets.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm not gonna rule it out, but yeah, because he's going 2-1 in his group as well. So it was pretty. So there is a chance for him to make it into bracket, depending on Kudos and.
So I do know that I think Tudos did just did get defeated by Tensai, so Tensai won that match.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions in chat for Alex before Naestriel or Tetsoya join us in a couple of minutes?
Yeah, because it sure looks like Naestriel is about to
get the hit
be
and then
second place here. Meanwhile, though, I can also reveal that another tiebreaker has been confirmed.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Group 12 has literally just ended up in tiebreaker state. Mr. Carp, Liplopur, and Chimpan Reeve will be fighting for the 2 places in brackets.
So the animals have turned on their handler. Is that what you're saying?
They did. Well,
yeah.
It's the continuation of the zookeeper meme. The zoo is fighting, and the only one who unfortunately won't be part of the fight is Berkovka. Unfortunately, she has gone 0-3. But the others are all 2-1, and will be tie-breaking their group stage later.
Yeah, but like it was crazy because I haven't been playing a lot of Zooter lately because I've been practicing Wind Waker. And I'm also trying to learn DK64 on the side.
Question in the chat, not necessarily for Alex, but how many three-way ties are there now? For second.
Sorry, what?
How many three-way ties are there in like all the groups together?
I think we are at 4 at this point. Yep. We are now at 4 three-way tiebreakers that have been confirmed to happen.
Wow.
Considering main
crazy.
tournament didn't get any, we're just getting all of them, I guess.
Yeah, it was because I lost to Tetsoya because of a rogue force key ring.
That's
is that why you
unfortunate.
banned? Is that why you banned Keyrings?
Yes.
Said you got Keysy, which is better or worse in some regards.
Well, it means I'm not looking for a rogue force key ring, so
True.
there's
You know,
that.
that's fair.
I mean, Jackstonomy's in chat, and they say Keyrings is just spicy Keysy, and I kind of agree to that with that. It's just the annoying version of Keysy. You find your keyring somewhere, and then the entire dungeon is just open.
Yep.
Yep, 1/4 of the groups ended in a tiebreaker. From an organizer perspective, whoopsie, that's a lot of extra matches.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what they say, rando do be rando.
Rando is going rando.
Yeah.
Most certainly.
Yeah, but looks like now she'll be heading into Water Trail in just a second, finishing a Forest Trail.
Like, I really
So-
should have gone with my typical dungeon ER / trials pick. Because that's kind of my strategy, is that a lot of people who only play standard don't practice their trials. Whereas I'm quite used to doing my trials at this point because of how often I've had to roll them in RSL.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's got to get spicy here because Tetsoya is going to Forest Trail first.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Ooh.
But Naestriel's already recast FW and is setting up profile.
So it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, all that needs to happen for this to become really spicy is for Naestriel to accidentally get yeeted off the platform once. And that is not an impossibility.
If
Yeah.
There's light arrows for Tetsoya.
If anything goes wrong for Naestriel here.
So,
But yeah,
chat, if you need an
30 minutes.
Yeah. Almost 30 minutes. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. Like, I played really aggressively this seed following those paths. And I guess it just paid out this time.
I mean,
And
you
there
were
we go. First Ganon down.
you were also really doing amazingly technique-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your use of Furor's Wind to get back to places and in general just save seconds, save minutes here and there, really helped you out here. And also just your technique, the micro optimizations you have in your play really did set you apart here.
I also choked a whole lot too. Like, I almost got that backflip in ice.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, yeah.
I
true.
haven't played much outside of multi-world practice, which I'm going 2-2 in that so far. and all of my losses have been combined have been less than 10 minutes apart.
I mean,
Dang.
that's still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I really think that your pathing and use of Roar's Wind really helped you out, because the other two runners didn't really capitalize for Roar's Wind as much as you did to make those micro optimizations.
Yeah, the one thing I was worried about most in Spirit was how much magic I was running. I was just, which is why I did, that room with, without using fire arrows, because I don't think I had enough magic.
Yeah.
But doing that, with just the one flame cycle isn't, too bad if you go, clockwise. Because I remember seeing Gav do that, and it was just like, I gotta apply this. So that could save me some magic in the end.
And I think we now know who's moving on to brackets in your group's second spot. It does look like, I mean, unless Naestriel literally waits for a minute to do that final hit, Naestriel is going to be our second place finisher in this tiebreaker. Will be moving on to brackets together with Alex, and that is it, folks. GG's, Naestriel.
Jeez.
That is such a close race for second, though. Wow.
Yeah.
It was. It was insanely close.
Tetsoya is literally on second.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess you could technically say third phase of Ganon.
Yeah. Whew. But I was actually genuinely worried about Keysy more than anything. Scrubs are fine.
Yeah.
They ended up having a strength, basically, which ended up being kind of skippable.
Yeah, I don't think there was too much on the scrubs for the rest of the seed other than technically the ones of truth. But that's
Yeah.
Oh my god, I laughed when I saw that. It's like, well, if there was market, if it was hinting towards market, I probably would have done Ganon's Castle after doing the 40% chance.
Yeah. We were saying it was funny because Slingshot was in the crater, Dodongo's Cavern Scrub, but it was also on top of the bean heart piece in crater.
I thought that was a bow.
It was a bow.
Yeah, a bow. That's what I meant, a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I was thinking, oh, strength to get that bow. That makes sense. And then, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
That quiver there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we saw that quiver, threw a wrench and everything.
Alright. Let's go and get Naestriel in here for an interview. Unfortunately, Tetsoya will not be joining us, but Naestriel is, and I think we can cut over to the interview screen. Yeah.
Yep.
Naestriel is probably going to be here in a moment. I've already dragged him in.
Yep.
But what a seed!
What a
Definitely
seed
worthy
indeed.
of a tiebreaker.
Yeah. The logic just really, yeah.
I love how Din's was just complete bait.
Yeah.
And sorry about that, I'm back.
Yep.
Welcome
no,
back.
No problem.
Welcome back, GG's.
So, what were your thoughts of the seed, Naestriel?
Just, oh god. Many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was Bomb Bag. That was a fun first Bomb Bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I, as I'm sure everyone saw, ran down the rabbit hole of everything but GTG Toilet for the Kokiri path.
Yeah, you and You and Tetsoya kind of were mirroring each other for a little bit. Alex was the only one who
Yeah.
completely skipped it.
Mhm.
Obviously.
Nice.
I rushed ice to get Nocturne, and it's like, well, I might as well grab the other stuff here because that might inform me of what happens next. And then I saw that long shot, and it's like, well, I might as well finish water. And then it's like, oh, there's actually the chance that it could just be in GTG, so I just full cleared it.
Nice. And what killed me, and I'm guessing hurt Tetsoya as well, if he hasn't finished, is I went to GTG early, so I cleared everything except toilet, and then it was really hard to convince myself to go back.
Yeah. No, actually, he actually. So you were behind getting into Jabu, but I don't think you did Baronade. I think you bailed before Baronade, and
Okay. I
he
did
hadn't actually been to GGG, so he went into
full clear it.
he didn't full clear it, but he still had you were first to getting back to GTG, but he hadn't done he hadn't rescued the Carpenters at all, so he had to go take care of that. I think you were ahead by a few minutes. He finished about a minute after you did. He was
Okay, yeah,
literally
just looking at
starting
it now.
phase. Yeah, he was literally finishing phase 3 when you finished. So
So at least
Yeah,
it
it
was a nice
was
close
really
race.
yeah. Basically, actually, what ended up really happening was you were ahead by a few minutes, but he just went forest trial, water trial first. He skipped the scrubs. He skipped light trial.
Okay,
So that basically pulled him right back into it.
nice. And
Whereas
then I can't. Oh, sorry.
I almost full cleared Ganon's castle.
Yeah, I didn't touch Shadow. Everything else I checked.
Yeah.
And I can't believe though, like when I voided out going back to GTG, knowing it could be that, and I just went, no, it's not meant to be. Clearly, it's not there. It's in Jabu, and just transitioned to child.
Yeah, we were but we in chat were kind of heartbroken over that.
I believe it.
It's like
And I hope everyone got amusement out of my forest and my death.
Yeah.
Oh my god, speaking of deaths. Finding that fairy bottle in GTG was probably the funniest thing because I only had effectively a quarter of a heart.
Jeez.
yeah, you died
Yeah.
and then immediately got revived.
Yeah. Like every heart container in forest. It was like, okay, game. The game knows I need help, so here's all the help in the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I skipped like most of the health.
Yeah. What almost hurt you, Naestriel, is that you skipped well for
Yes.
so long after getting storms.
Yes. And in hindsight, I 100% should have gone there pretty much straight away. I didn't. I don't have an excuse.
I mean, when you're in the heat of things, it's easy to kind of think of it. It's like, I'll get to it in a bit. I still need to check these things out. Maybe Well might not have anything, but, Sacred Forest Meadow was triple hinted with different paths.
Yep.
Both which was, in hindsight, the strengths and the
Storms. Yeah.
storms.
Makes sense. Strengths to get the bomb bag and storms to get the strengths and everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, it was and but the slight wrinkle of it being past the wall for getting to the pillar, just being able to actually get the Volvagia herself, either the pillar or the hovers,
Yep.
because the game just had
Yeah.
a joke about that.
But the pillar, I imagine, is the logical way of doing it, since it's just get storms, go to well, get hammer, and you're done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Logically,
yeah,
you had to climb all the way up to Hammer Chest to jump up, like to do the whole, the little maze to get down there and do all of that nastiness.
Yep. I
I
100% full
skipped.
cleared fire.
I basically just skipped most of fire.
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, I think Alex kind of, I think, saved quite a temple of time after finishing Spirit Temple. Looked at his songs as like, I think you probably concluded it's Nocturne in Ice. I'm going to Ice to get it to Shadow.
Yep,
And
I had a
Rudos is in fire.
Yeah, I had a brief
had
hope
an
that it was
idea.
on some.
Like, actually, my conclusion that Rudo's letter being bomb locked actually would have helped me out, because had it not been there, I probably would have just gone into fire looking for Rudos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to learn to rush ice. I think it's like 3 out of 4 of my Challenge Cup matches so far. There's been something important in fire, I swear. Or not in fire, in
In
ice.
ice.
Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
you know
did
the
it
one.
like
There you go.
I did ice right at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't,
Yeah. And I think Tetsuya was right behind you at that point too, with ice at that time.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I think it was. Can't remember if you went into ice before you went into the well. You probably did.
I
I
honestly
did.
recall.
I was about to say I did well, like, pretty early.
Yep,
No,
and
yeah.
I should have. I just nope. I decided no, nothing's there. I'll go to GTG out of logic. Surely there's something there. Yes, but not where I can get to.
yeah.
And then when I saw the the fire arrows in the basement, I knew that Dins wouldn't amount to very much other than Shadow Temple.
Makes sense. And it sounds like Tetsuya both banked on that Shadow Temple. So full clear Shadow, you get Reng in Shadow, so then you go to Jabu. Just oof.
Yeah. Yeah. It's understandable considering that it's like. What did I get in? What did my irons lock? My irons lock Song of Time and my hover boots. I'll go play the hover boots rather than the Song of Time. And yeah.
Indeed. GG's though.
Yep. All right.
Yeah,
Sounds
GG's.
like we might be wrapping up here soon. Do we have any questions for our 2 runners from chat?
And while you are making up your mind about that, chat, let's have a quick round of thank yous to everyone who made this restream possible. Thank you to our runners for putting on a heck of a show for us today. Alexander Harold, Tetsoya, and Naestriel. Congratulations, obviously, to Alex and Naestriel for moving on to the brackets phase. Commiserations to Tetsoya for not quite making it in. Congratulations on a race or on a tournament well run. Thank you also, obviously, to our trackers who are keeping us well abreast of what was going on today. Shannock, Tober, Blue Roses for you, and Miraba. And thank you to our amazing commentary team, Toffile and TheQueenHelena, or as she is now also known, the Queen Twin Rover, evidently.
Yeah, evidently.
And thank you to our first-time restreamer, Narville Base, for a flawless execution of your first restream. Finally, it doesn't look like there are any more questions left, so thank you all for